8:30, right on time. You can't make this stuff up. All praise the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. It's your brother Karatazaya Ban Yashala, also known as Isaiah Yashala, also known as Crumbworm the Hebrew. I kind of like that little name, just a little Crumbworm. All right, I want to give a salute to everybody that's rocking with us. All right, everybody that's back to where we was at last night. Now, we're not going to go as long as we went yesterday. Yesterday, we did about 6 hours. Yesterday, we went about 6 hours. Not going to do that. Tonight, we're going to put a cap on it. I'm going to try to go about an hour and 30 minutes, which means we have to listen to a lot of what Judah Mack is going to say to us tonight. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on our screen share. Now, here's the funny part about that. It's not easy to watch this video from my account. Now, let me show everybody what I mean. Shalom, shalom to those that's tracking with us. Peace and blessings. Wow, that light's really bright. That light's really bright. That light's super bright. All right, so if you're tracking with us, hey, so listen, do this. Make sure if you've seen somebody else that was logged in with us the other night, get them locked in. All right, get them locked in so they can be a part of this. If you know Judah Mack, all right, my bad. If you know Judah Mack, get Judah Mack tapped into this. All right, my number is 937-819-8266. All right, we want Judah Mack to not only be a part of this, we want him to speak up for himself because we don't want this to seem slanted. We don't want to seem one-sided. As of right now, it does look like there's an infraction in Yasharala. Right now, it looks like there's an issue that needs to be discussed. We don't call other men's wives and speak aggressively. That's something that we discussed about after the video. Yeah. Yesterday, when we watched the video, that was something that we seen happen, which was a testimony that our brother had a complaint on his other brother. For any man to be away from home or at home, for another man to call and, if he had permission, we did discuss that as a community. The men all came together, the women, I got phone calls from sisters. They was like, brother, you didn't talk about this. And I said, I didn't even argue with them because what we want to do is give you all a open peer review. That's what this is. So Judah Mack is currently doing videos and he has a complaint against our brother Maharka. His complaint is what he's saying is sins. The biblical definition of sin, according to 1 John chapter 3, verse 4, if your pastor never told you this, don't worry, your pastor may have accidentally failed you, but it happens. The point of saying such is to say it's never too late to learn correctly and learn all over. The biblical definition of sin, 1 John chapter 3, verse 4, is he who transgressed the law. Right? So if you go against the law of God, let me give you an example. If God said, do not, this is something we probably all have done or do. So don't feel bad about it. All right. But feel bad about it and consider if you want to keep doing it. If the Most High said, don't have sex on the Sabbath in the form of, staying away from your pleasures, sex. All right. If the Most High said, don't eat anything unclean, all right, and then he gives you a list of what's unclean in the Bible. So let's do this real quick. If I go against that list, right, if I go ahead and have sex on the Sabbath, which I didn't know I wasn't supposed to, this is the first time I've ever heard in my life. I really that's the only day I got off. Well, I might need to schedule some nap times in between. I might need to give the baby some melatonin. All right, I know some sisters that have taught me the melatonin game. Salute to all of you women who know how to put the children to sleep and who take time for your husbands throughout the day. Because if the Most High said we can't have sex on the Sabbath, we can't eat pork, shrimp, catfish, lobster, crab, bunny, rabbit, we can't eat squirrel, we can't eat possum, we can't eat humans. If the Most High said we can't eat these things, if I do these things, I have officially broken the law of the Most High. Now, if you run through a stop sign, you're scared you're going to get pulled over by the cops. You're worried about that. If you rob a bank, you're worried about that. And at the same time, if you do any of these things that we just mentioned, that's breaking the law. But guess what? Your pastor missed that class and he didn't teach you that. So now at the age you are now, you get to learn and start all over. Make sure y'all tag in, make sure y'all tap in, make sure y'all share this link out. We're not sharing for views, we sharing for truth. All right. We don't do this we do it for truth. So the point of saying that is to say, if somebody says they have a sin against you, they have a biblical sin, it's okay for that person to bring it up. So what our brother is saying, that he has a sin against our brother. But it seems contentious. It seems contentious because he's bringing up his sin against his brother at the same time that his brother is going through an issue. The brother hasn't been on any argumentative campaigns publicly, but it pops up recently. There's some stuff. So there's a lot that we're looking at. There was a case of a brother that was shot. That brother did die. I can't say it was a murder. All I can say is somebody died. I can say somebody was killed. The biblical definition of murder, I would have to say, let's go over that. Let's go over the biblical definition of murder. So with that being said, that sister's case, Sister Miss Judah, she's involved in that. She's involved in this conversation. All right. The child that was left behind, the children that was left, they're involved in this conversation. So everybody that participated last time, we want to make sure that y'all share this out. All right. Get back. Let's start this and let's hear the whole matter. So for yesterday, we stopped at Shab. Yesterday, we stopped at 40 minutes in our video. So we're going to go ahead and pull up our video. We're going to pull up our post. All right. If you can hear the music in the background, put a 7 in the room. If you can hear it good. Here go the link also. Here's the link if anybody wants to join. All right. For those of you who and Tawada, thank you for everybody who got on last time. Thank you for everybody who did join live with us last time. All right. Because you had a voice. You was able to say it. This is a public matter. Somebody lost their life in Israel. Somebody's in prison right now, potentially looking at 30 years. You feel me? The information's out there. The father of the child is petitioning for a appeal for the mother. You have Israelites saying that she shouldn't get an appeal, that she should be in prison. You got the father of the child saying, where's the mercy for this sister? You got brothers revealing other brothers' information inside their homes. That's called gossiping. I didn't even know men still did that in 2024. I didn't even know that. I think we in 2024. I don't even know. I didn't even think men still was gossiping. Shots was thrown at me in my household, so that puts me in a crossfire. Why was my family mentioned? So let's get to this 40-minute marker of this. All right. We're going to not only finish up this peer review, we're going to bring brothers. All right. We're going to bring the brothers. Hey, shalom to those joining. All right. There's the link right there. Here's the link right there. Make sure you share out. All right. Get y'all on here. So we're streaming on Facebook and we're streaming on YouTube. Okay. All right. So this can be found in both places. Either one. I got to make sure I don't let that song play. We don't want to let Michael Jackson. You let any Michael Jackson song play, you getting flagged. Don't do it. It's not working. Okay. So we're going to stick with this track right now for now. We got a brother named Chosen. All right. Beautiful brother I had the chance to build with. All right. Father. All right. Son. All right. Teacher, protector. All right. I'm going to say minister because if you do music, guess what? You have the gift of the Most High in you. Music is a ministry. So the reality of it is the man's a minister. So we're going to hope that that brother, we're going to petition for him to come on because we want to see your side. Listen, the scripture says here the whole matter. This brother, Judah Mack, we got Genesis Loopy Lane. He brought up, we got a sister Kanaya Wakanawan. Kanaya, I need you to get in touch with Sister Yakaya and get her on. She's supposed to be rocking with us too. Get Sister Yakaya on, okay? We don't want her to be left out. All right. So we want Yasha Allah to hear this matter. You feel me? This man Maharika didn't go and do a battle rap song and say, you feel me, you know, dude, you a stinky poo-poo head. Maharika went and did a song and did scriptures. He said, look, man, you hurt me and my family. And then he said tabernacles. He's saying, Lord, protect me from this man. Yo, what type? Listen, Maharika, in my personal opinion, everybody knows Maharika. He's a jump off the porch and he tears the head off a bear. You know, the brother, he just goes in until the problem is solved. I've never seen Maharika bow down like this. And when I say bow down, I mean submission. You got a woman in prison. You got a life taken away, a man dead. You have children that's missing their mother, and then you have Israelites. You have Israelites, those who say that they keep the Most High's law, statutes, commandments. Those who say that they love the Lord. You got Israelites not helping in this situation, but actually tearing down. So everybody has their part to play. Miss Judah, her information is public. We'll be looking at it. All right. Maharka, he discusses the case publicly. I mean, not to go too graphic, but even the pictures of the deceased body, it's, has, I mean, it's not, nothing's private in this. So if you're going to be a brother and you call yourself an elder, a leader, a teacher, and you're going to speak on other men's houses, and if you're going to call for justice, because that's what Judah Mac's doing. I think he's calling for justice because he thinks Maharka shouldn't be a teacher, and Maharka, has done this bad and done that bad, and he's really pleading his case. So we're going to get back to this real quick, man, and salute to everybody that's building with us. Let's get started, man. So we got our track in the background. All right. Now, if you're watching, if we're on this conference call right now, hey, I want to encourage y'all, man. Join the link. Click the link. Come on in the show. All right. Come on. When you come in the show, I'll be able to see you. I'll be able to click you. I'll be able to bring you in. All right. So this here is my personal Facebook. This is my personal Facebook, right? All right. Let's go to it real quick. My name is Isaiah Yashar on Facebook right now. I change my pictures all the time. This is a picture of my firstborn prince, Lamadia, a picture of one of our brothers and ministers, Masha, and a picture of one of our elders, man. One of the great, in my opinion, he is a great Paleo Hebrew teacher and so much more. You feel me? Great Paleo Hebrew teacher and so much more, man. The point of saying that is these are two elders that I have up. Now, this is my natural page. I'm going to go to my search, and we're going to look for TRAP, WITH, Trap with Us. I think I spelled that correct. So I'm going to go to Trap with Us. And when I go to Trap with Us, here we go. All right. Now, I will say this. One of my issues with this is that I'm a very public brother. I have no idea. What is that? Terrence McWilliams, Gideons. All right. Okay. All right. Maybe that's because that's a trap. All right. So it's a deep trap. That's a trap, right? That's a deep trap. Follow that trap, you finished, boy. Might not come back from that trap. Now, here's the problem. For those of you that's watching on live, y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to click on this. See, here's the problem. This doesn't take me to Trap with Us. What that tells me is that Judah Mac has it to where I can't go to his page. Now, I do have other Facebook pages. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can switch out. Let's go ahead and switch out of that. If we need somebody to get on, and I feel like that's a big stumbling block. All right, our brother Loopy, he's on the call right now. I need him to actually be on the show so he can speak for himself also. All right. Well, I'm saying that pertaining to me, brother Judah Mac. As far as I know, you feel me? We was kosher. I mean, we wasn't like, hey, we call each other every day like me and brother Loopy do. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and log out of that Facebook, and I'm gonna log into this other Facebook for those that's watching on StreamYard. I just want y'all to be able to see, man. This is transparency, okay? This is transparency. Now here's our blessed, prophesy, kill. Blessed, prophesy, kill script gang. All right. That's for brothers that spitters in the truth. You bless the people, you prophesy, and if you need to, kill. Because the Most High gave certain instructions. You got to kill a doctrine. You got to kill a lie. So this is the BPK blessed, prophesy, kill script gang. We see the North American Gadite Negro brother. He's blowing out the smoke. So I want to invite our brother Chosen to come to this Facebook. I want to invite everybody to come to this. I'm going to go ahead and hit this one, and we're going to try to log in. Now, some of this information, there we go, straight logged in, all praise. So now that we're in the Blessed, Prophesy, Kill, BPK script game, now we can see Trap With Us page. What does that mean? That means that this man who I know, Judah Mack, and what's his name? Not a dinosaur. Wait, I'm sorry. The other brother, right? The other brother. His name is not sticking with me at this moment. All right, his name's not sticking with me at this moment. But that means the other brother who did the video, they publicly know, okay, we can't get in touch with Isaiah Yashala, but you live right now. So it's kind of tacky to me. When I go to the other page, okay, I can see you, I can find you, that's cool. So now let's go ahead and go to Trap With Us. Shalom, Trap With Us. All right, we don't need to watch it live right now. But what we will do is go to his featured video, which is the one called Cry Aloud and Cry Aloud, Spare Not, Justify, Justify Sin. Maybe it's not the whole title. We're going to go to this video because this is what he has featured. This is the problem starter video in my personal. We're waiting for truth. We're waiting for what's going to be brought out. But for right now, you know, I haven't heard that. Before we get started, everybody, it is a sin to bear and bear false witness, to talk about another man or a woman. All right. And you can have some stuff to talk about. That's fine. All right. But when you talk about another man or another woman from your nationality, when you talk about another man, another woman from your community, when you talk about another man, another woman that you are personally in contact with, and your intentions, I can't speak on another person's intentions, but when you talk about them and you bring other people along to rally up against them, that is a biblical offense. That's called standing against the blood of your neighbor. That's what that's called. Thou shalt not stand against the blood of thy neighbor. So that's something that I'm perceiving, but right now things could change. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I'm on this call, but I'm going to end this call. And it's so interesting. I don't know why the brothers and sisters on this call haven't joined on it. Why haven't y'all got on the link? Well, you're just watching me on this call. I don't get it. That is, well, yo, Kanai, why y'all? Yo, I'm out, man. Shalom, man. Y'all just like a show, man. Y'all something else, man. All right, let's go ahead and get it on here, man. So Shalom, we over here. All right. Now again, apologies to anybody who hasn't heard. Not everybody teaches the same. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my camera off because I'm looking real dusty right now, but I don't mind. You know, I clean up nice even when I'm dusty. And the point of it is like Judah Mack teaches and speaks a certain way. I don't call it teaching. Judah Mack speaks a certain way, and whichever way that is, I don't agree with everything everybody does. Nor does everybody agree with everything I do and, you know, have done, but I can answer for myself, just like I'm pretty sure you can. So appropriate speech is something I try to not deal with too much when I'm teaching. I try to, just to be clear, I try to not use too many cuss words when I teach. I think it takes away. I think appropriate speech takes away from whatever it is that you're really trying to get across. You feel me? So whenever we doing that, you feel me? Like, you know, you can build. But at the same time, while you building, what might happen is you might end up actually destroying the message you're trying to get across. You feel me? Like if I'm a great orator, but the majority of my words are words that make people's ears cringe, you feel me? Because I don't care who you are. The F-bomb is called the F-bomb for a reason. Because when people drop the F-bomb, there's a vibration that comes with it. So if I scrunch up my face really tight, and I scrunch up my lips really tight, and I pronounce the F word a certain way, that's more than likely a learned behavior that I seen from somebody else, maybe an abusive parent, maybe maybe something I seen on TV and I wanted to idolize or something like that, you know. But whenever we do that and drop the F-bomb, there's an energy of vibration that goes out with it. Well, I don't think that's sufficient to do when we teach in the scriptures, nor, you know, all the time when you're trying to correct somebody. You feel me? So I just want to warn everybody before we play this video, these brothers use a lot of appropriate speech. Now, do I know how to cuss? Man, I'm great at it. Do I know how to curse? Yeah, I know how to. There's a difference between cussing and cursing, and I'm aware of the difference. Do I know how to use a lot of bad potty mouth words? Yes. I don't like watching everybody or listening to everybody's videos because I don't let my children listen and watch everything. As they progress, I'll be like, okay, you open it up. Okay, that's better. So heads up, before we play this video, these dudes mix the Bible and profanity like, lemon flavor and chocolate brownie. Like they mix it together, and that's how like lemon flavors and chocolate brownie doesn't go good together. I tried it. Lemon brownies are, when you don't make them right. I ain't talking about the real lemon, but I'm talking about a box of Duncan Hines chocolate brownies and some squeezed lemon. If you put that in the thing and mix it together and you don't know how to cook, it's not going, it don't turn. That's how their speech is to me. Mixing the scriptures and trying to teach with using a bunch of too much profanity, it's not cool. Have I done it? Yeah, I have. I've been rebuked by my mother, by other elders, other people. I'm waiting for the day that this brother stops doing it because he's actually a really good teacher. He just uses too many potty mouth words. So that's a warning for anybody that that uses discretion. So we're gonna go ahead and press play. I'm gonna take my mug off. All right. And the only reason being is because I'll be moving around. All right, part 2 of this brother's video. All right. If anybody has any questions, bring it out. All right, here we go.
But they won't tell you that. They'll say, man, don't speak on my house. But nigga, this shit is actually happening in my house.
Meanwhile, hey, B-Hood, I love you, brother. I know you're going to watch this shit. I'm not speaking against you. Me and you would think we at peace, straight up. Didn't this same nigga talk about your shit when it came to your wife? When her ass was on some adulterous shit? Didn't he speak on your house? Don't speak on nobody's house. Pastor Dow. How you doing, Pastor Dow? You might see this. Maybe not. You got a lot of shit going on. But did Muhammad do a whole little series about the shit that was going on with you speaking on your house?
Yeah, he said you was in adultery, Pastor Dow. He said you took another man's wife.
He had to bring it out because this is Israel.
Yeah. But if we say that and bring it.
All right. So real quick, I am going to speak on that real quick. I know a lot. I don't know a lot. I know some of these situations, and with some of these situations I'm aware of. So now again, hearing one side of the situation is just not right. It's not fair. When this brother just spoke on Maharka mentioning another brother's household, he mentioned a brother named B Hood. There is a brother named B Hood who publicly put out there that his wife left him and committed adultery, and that was wicked. So since B Hood publicly put that out there, which he should have done, all right, if your wife leaves you, if your wife commits adultery, guess what, brother? You're supposed to not sweep that under the rug. You're supposed to put her on blast. Why? So she can't go out and pollute other people. So she can't run amok and destroy your children, destroy your name. If a woman leaves, she's supposed to leave by herself. The children stay with the fathers. So when Maharka spoke on that, Maharka was in compassion with B Hood. And I was there with it. I was in compassion with B Hood. We all were. This man said, I love my family. I love my wife. This is what's going on. And then B Hood got to a certain point to where he said, hey, y'all, don't speak on it no more. Guess what? I took that same conversation that B Hood had with me, because Judah Mack's not telling the whole story. You got to tell the whole side, brother. That's called an unjust balance, brother Judah Mack. You called me before, Judah Mack. Why didn't you call on this occasion? Because like Genesis Loopy Lane said, this is a sneaky link, sneaky diss video. And it's one-sided from what I'm seeing. So with that being said, the brother Maharka, he was in compassion and he attempted to help with the brother Judah B Hood. When B Hood said, leave it alone, me and Maharka, I called Maharka. I said, yo, man, the bro said, take your hands off of it, leave it alone. Me and Maharka, we talked about it for a minute, and we both officially, we took our hands off of it, left it alone. Because B Hood has his own household. When that man made that public, it was for everybody to be aware of. That hurts when your wife leaves you. You mean the mother of my children? Flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, the receiver of my life force and energy and my passions, my strength, my zeal. What? My comforter. If a woman leaves her husband, it's devastating. So the brother posted it and other men spoke up along with him. Now, pertaining to the case with Pastor Dow, yes, Maharka spoke on that. Why? Because Pastor Dow took their community, had a woman that was actively married to one of my brothers and friends. His name is Apartium. That means Ephraim. Apartium is Ephraim, one of the sons of Joseph in the Bible. This man is a Taino Indian. He's a Puerto Rican, Boricua. Well, guess what? Puerto Ricans are from the tribe of Ephraim in the Bible. So this man, Elder Ephraim's wife, actively left him and went and got with that community. That's called adultery. The scripture says one adultery is worse than many murders. One adultery is worse than many murders. So this is why we tell women, stay with your husbands. Husbands, stay with your wives. Don't leave each other. So when a woman leaves her husband, it hurts. It hurts everything. It hurts the children. It hurts the family. It hurts the community. It hurts the parents, the mother, the sisters, the brother, even the haters. Even the haters are hurting by it. Hurting people hurt people. So did Maharka speak on it? Yes. There was no sin in that. So what they're saying is, well, what we're doing is we're speaking on their situation because Maharka spoke on it, and now people mad at us because no, I don't think people are mad at you, brothers. I wasn't feeling any kind of specific way until you mentioned me without any cause. There was no need for me to mention me if you're talking about if you're talking about Maharka and Miss Judah's murder case or sentencing or shooting or judgment. If you're talking about any of those things out of your words. What we see is a pattern of you two brothers who have you out of your own words. Y'all haven't been active. You brothers have been inactive and off of the scene and chose to come back on the scene recently off of your own testimony. You brothers incriminate yourself so much, it's ridiculous. Let's get back to this video. So as they're speaking on, there's one specific brother. His name is Maharka. Maharka, you're going to hear that name over and over. Maharka is one of the brothers in the community. His ex-wife, because she committed adultery. Their marriage is over, but they have a son together. Maharka is trying to get a petition for the case, a plea for the case, all right, an appeal for the case, all right. These brothers, they have their own stance, but in the process of them having their own stance, it looks like they could be potentially judging and slandering at the same time. I don't know. Let's see.
Get out and say he took another man's wife. Oh man, you speaking on my house? That's not how it happened. And then on top of that, I didn't have. That's why I be like, brothers be wanting me and Judah to take the fall for everything. Because I didn't have brothers be like, yeah, man, I didn't heard the story about Maharaka and how he took his wife, and I don't agree with that shit. Well, did you tell him? No, man. Well, why are you telling me that you don't agree?
Because you want me to bring it up.
Yeah, you want me to talk about the shit. You know what nigga too. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's what y'all do. Y'all want, like this video now, none of y'all niggas would do a video like this, but y'all don't agree what he doing. But you won't tell him that.
Y'all just say, oh, damn, shaking my head. Man, that's crazy. That's wild. Man, for real? Ah, man, that's wild. Y'all even fucking weak. The Israelite community is a bunch of bitch-ass niggas.
All right, so this is what we have. This is the problem we have. I haven't heard Judah Mack say the white man is a bitch-ass nigga. And please forgive me. My mother doesn't give me permission to cuss. I repeated those words because of him saying those words. I didn't have to. I haven't heard him say the Arabs or the people who sold us in the slave. I only hear him degrade and talk down about the so-called same nationality community that he comes from. All right. You didn't need to take it upon yourself, Judah Mack, because you say other people say stuff about Maharaka and you want us to say stuff and y'all don't say stuff. So y'all don't say stuff. So y'all want us to say it. So you took it upon yourself to do it. The scripture says, blessed be the peacemakers, for they shall inherit the kingdom.
They're a bunch of American bitch ass niggas compromised like a motherfucker. That's why I got to fuck away from y'all. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. I know I'm Israel. I know he's Israel. I know that. Hey, I know that I love the Lord. I'm going to do my best to keep these commandments. But I'm going to cry loud, spare not, lift up my voice like a trumpet and show you goofy motherfuckers what it is. And if ever you see me in real sin, not the nigga Judah Mack is gay because he made a joke and he did like this. He did this. That means he's gay. And Moss was right there, so Moss is gay too because Judah raised his leg and throwing a joke. Did you see the whole video? No, I didn't. But still, they gay because I don't like them because they be bringing shit out.
Yep.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You and your monkey ass wives and all the motherfucking goofy ass bitches.
All right. So this is the problem. It's so hard to get through what he's talking about because of the script. So I hear scriptures in my head. So let me let everybody know. Gesticulate. All right. Let me help you all out real quick. All right. Gesticulate definition. All right. Come over here with me, everybody. I want y'all to see this. So the way that we operate is we operate off of the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments. I'm gonna zoom in on this. All right, maybe I can see this better if we do it like this. We operate off of God's law, statutes, commandments. Now we are hood people. You feel me? To the degree of, we know these things, but we don't have to be that because it makes not only you look bad, it makes the so-called God that you worship bad. I haven't seen anywhere. For me personally, I haven't seen gesticulating as a positive thing. I know how to use hand signs. I know how to throw up gang signs. I know how to offend people in different ways by biting my thumb. All right, Romeo and Juliet. Mercutio, do you bite your thumb at me, sir? Yes, I bite my thumb at you, sir. I'm going to show you something. Biting your thumb at somebody as hard as you can until your finger hurts is the same as flipping them off. Flipping off somebody is an offense. Gesticulate. All right, let's read this real quick. All right, use gestures, especially dramatic ones. All right, instead of speaking or to emphasize one's words, they were shouting and gesticulating frantically at drivers who did not slow down. So as you see, the phrase gesticulate is used in the context of what Judah Mack just did with his hand. All right, now, let me just real quick. Dead Sea Scrolls gesticulate community rules. I don't know if I'm going to have to go to my book, but I don't have a problem doing it. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to my book. All right. So I'm going to go to my support. I'm going to go to my book and I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to play a few more moments of this. The context of what I want to show you is that gesticulate, don't flip people off, y'all. Don't do that. If that's one of your favorite things to do is flip people to bird. When you was a little kid, you knew it was a bad thing. When you became a grown up, you knew people didn't like it. You being an adult teacher of the Bible, you shouldn't gesticulate, flip off the children of God and use appropriate speech. There's so many scriptural issues that's going on with this right here. All right, so many things. So to flip somebody off, gesticulate. According to what's called the community rules. The community rules were written in Paleo Hebrew, which is the language that Jesus spoke, right? So it was written in his language. So this is a part of, this is part of, this is part of if you're a part of the community and if you gesticulate with your hand, that's actually a violation. That might not sound important to nobody that doesn't know, but to those that's of the community that actually read, study the Bible like me, I wanted to learn how to teach my children the ways of God. I seen pastor wasn't doing it. I seen this was happening, so I got to learn for myself. So as I grew up and as I learned, and even growing up in the gang life and the violent life and this life and that life, and I found out a whole bunch of stuff I was doing wasn't right. So me being a man, I had to pick up my cross and bear it daily. We are not supposed to be flipping off people, talking about correcting and helping people. This is just, to me, this is embarrassing, man. Like, to me, I don't see this as being edifying, but I haven't gotten much into it. I'm going to let it play. Whenever y'all ready, somebody else say something. I'm gonna just push play. If anybody's ready, y'all just unmute your microphone and y'all can just speak up.
Can't hear it, King. Can't hear nothing. Can't hear nothing. Can't hear nothing.
You know what? Hey, you know what? I'm so glad you said that. How long has it been that y'all haven't been able to hear it?
At least a second, probably a second.
Probably a second. Okay. Were y'all? Thank you, everybody, for your help. Were you able to hear the rest of it? Hey, you know what? I'm so glad.
As soon as you started, you couldn't hear nothing.
Okay, I'm glad, and the reason being is because I realized what it was. We did get flagged. The audio got cut out by YouTube because of it was a Michael Jackson skit that cut in the background. So if everybody can just, hey, shalom to who else just joined. I mean, y'all see what it is. We're going back in. All right, we have some friends and family that's joined with us, and we're asking others to view it. All right, view and share. So what we're gonna do is it's gonna take about 3 minutes. All right, I have to reconnect because I played a Michael Jackson song, didn't mean to. So let's fix this real quick. Give me 2.5 seconds. I'm gonna log out. I'll be right back.
Me and Chris Styling here. All praises to the Most High Yahweh Bahashim Makis Brakutah. We just viewing this, hearing the conclusion of the whole matter, and let the Most High be victorious in our times of struggle.
All right, we back in. All praise. Throw out everybody for being patient. Let's start our screen back up. All right, got to be really careful, man, with that whole music thing. You know, I don't know how to all the way navigate that yet, but if anybody's good with that part of social media, we got a lot of information, a lot of videos and things that we want to bring up. Salute to our brother Genesis Loopy Lane, who's always got his hands to the plow. That brother be pulling up some deep stuff, man. Everything from, you know, wild creatures seen around the world to, you know, the current events of wars, man. So Hebrew Bootleg Movie Night, Hebrew News, y'all know how we do. All right. We got that gaming too. So if y'all want to get, you know, see us on that Mortal Kombat League, but we'll get to that later, man. This brother's frown is so intense. I really feel like he wants us to hear what he has to say. I think he wants us to hear what he has to say. I'm going to hold my words because I think it's wise too. All right, so here we go. Let me know. Sound check, everybody.
This nigga like, no, man, they can do whatever they want. You know why? Because they can run into Negroes like him, and then he fucking fuck their life up. That's why he don't agree with the shit.
I feel sorry for these niggas' wives.
I'm telling you, man.
I feel sorry.
Can y'all hear that? Okay, all praise.
That's why I got to fuck away from y'all. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. I know I'm Israel. I know he's Israel. I know that, I know that I love the Lord. I'm going to do my best to keep these commandments, but I'm going to cry loud, spare not, lift up my voice like a trumpet and show you goofy motherfuckers what it is. And if ever you see me in real sin, not the nigga Drew Mack is gay because he made a joke and he did like this. He did this. That means he's gay. And Moss was right there, so Moss is gay too because Judah raised his leg and throwing a joke. Did you see the whole video? No, I didn't. But still, they gay because I don't like them because they be bringing shit out.
Yep.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You and your monkey ass wives and all the motherfucking goofy ass bitches. Fuck y'all. Y'all can kiss my motherfucking ass, nigga.
Yeah.
I stand strong and hard on my shit.
Yeah.
You can kiss my motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
Say all that dumb shit, monkey ass niggas.
Yeah, this nigga said he said in the video, I'm about to read, but he said in the video, yeah, and then Marsh be getting on sisters, yeah, because they had a kid. That's not a light thing, because they got babies and shit and walk around here single. Yeah, that's a problem, nigga. I'm going to keep speaking on that. You act, just because you a bone them, because you a bone anything that moves, nigga, I ain't on that shit. I don't agree with it. I ain't on that. And I think every woman should have a covering, whether it be a husband or somebody in her family. And if you don't have one, it's fucking off. The common sense would tell you, wouldn't it behoove you women to have a man over you so you don't fucking make mistakes? But this nigga like, no, man, they can do whatever they want. You know why? Because they can run into Negroes like him, and then he fucking fuck their life up. That's why he don't agree with shit.
I feel sorry for these niggas' wives.
I'm telling you, man.
I feel sorry for these niggas' so-called wives, because like when Christ met the woman at the well, the nigga you with right now ain't your husband. You done had 5 husbands. The nigga you with right now ain't your husband. Most of y'all sisters, y'all gonna watch this shit secretly behind you. Some of these niggas that we talking about, you gonna watch it behind their back and be like, "Dad, he did take me like that. He did justify me like that, and I really ain't his wife. And am I gonna make it? Odds are maybe no." Because I feel sorry for you sisters. You get linked up with these motherfucking goofy ass American Israelite clown niggas. Clowns. They don't take no freaking counsel, don't take no motherfucking rebuke. They won't make the shit right. I feel sorry for you sisters. And the reason we be going hard on you sisters is because we love y'all, man. We want y'all to. Man, I feel so bad for so many sisters, man, that be linked up with these fucking clown ass niggas with fringes on. It's ridiculous. I feel sorry for you. I pray for you, and I hope the Most High have mercy on you. My mother did a bunch of fucked up shit, and before she died, I don't know what her relationship with the Most High was, and I pray for her still, because time is nothing to the Most High. I pray that, even though she died 2 years ago, I pray that right now, that if I keep on praying for her, everything will be all right. But it is what it is.
Yep. And I don't agree with that no more than we and Judah talk about niggas that don't want to do shit for themselves, that don't want to fucking help, that don't want to work, that don't want to fucking assist any brothers, that don't want to.
All right, I'm gonna pause. These dudes got a lot of opinions on other people's families. Here, let me push this play real quick. All right, now we actually we played this video yesterday. All right, and I'm not gonna go through the whole thing.
Shit to me.
I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I'm gonna go through only moments of it. And here, let's start a new screen share. I want to make sure everybody can see and hear this. All right. When we're speaking on the example of families and, hey, I feel sorry for these men's wives. Not just that, but so much more, man. I want to show them. We're gonna start a screen share. See if everybody can see this. This is a call that Judah Mack gave to the brother that he's speaking on. This is the call that he gave to his wife, and from the brother's testimony, it was without his permission. All right, we're not gonna go through the whole call, but just a real quick review, man. Here we go.
And it's a shame, and I love you. And when you came over here trying to hook me and Muhammad Kyle back up, when you just popped up those 2 times, and I was not hearing this shit, it had nothing to do with you. My house loves you. I love you. I love Nawar. I love those children. I love y'all. But Joe, you have connected yourself with a fucking degenerate. And I'm sorry for that for you.
All right. So this is what now from Maharka's testimony, the husband, Judah Mack wasn't aware that he was giving that phone call to his wife. So we got to look at a call about 9 o'clock in the morning from the husband's testimony. The other man calling your wife that has a problem with you perceives that you're not home and calls you and tells you these words about your husband.
Joe, you have connected yourself with a fucking degenerate. And I'm sorry for that for you. But this is man shit. Keep yourself out of it. And I just did a video. You go back and look at it.
All right. Loopy gave a review on that the other night. I'll let him speak for itself. I'm going to fast forward just a bit. Like I said, we're not going to go through this whole audio, but it's very bad. If you want it, it's public.
Pray for him.
Yes, sir.
That's what you do. Pray for him. You and the rest of his so-called wives, pray for him. And maybe he'll change his spirit. But until then, let us men do this work. You understand?
I hear you, sir.
Again, salute. This is the sister Tasha. She was very respectful. She said, I hear you, sir.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say to me?
No, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I just pray that the Most High we get through this and this stuff be done with. I don't like the back and forth. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah. You're seeing something different right now when it comes to Maharakah. He's able to go out and just say anything about anybody and throw jokes and all this old goofy shit and divert from stuff. Now he's dealing with, he should have never even attached himself to me or Maserati. He should have never done it. But he did. We address sin. We're about correction for ourselves and everybody around us that we say we love. And if we can't correct each other, then we ain't in love for real. So he's about to get this correction. Until he actually repent. Who's that?
Now, this is where I'm going to stop it at. I will be fair. I pray that the Most High gives us the spirit of fairness and truth. I just paused it there because you all heard a baby coo in the background. I teach that all babies come out speaking Hebrew. All babies come out saying, Ababa, Dada, Mama, Gaga. Can I be heard? Confirmation. Can I be heard? Can this audio be heard? Can the video be seen? All right. I say that all babies come out. All praise the water. So I teach that all babies come out speaking Hebrew. So I rejoice when I hear a baby. I rejoice. Praise the Most High. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. King Solomon tells us, I myself are like all praise the water. King Solomon says, I myself like all mortal man. He talks about life from being a baby and being conceived in his mother's womb. And then he says 10 months. The time of life, gestation is precious. The Most High chose to send down a soul. So we heard a baby coo in the background. Let's see what Judah Max says.
Is that his baby from the murder girl?
Yeah.
You got her. You got the baby, right? So he's about to get this correction. Until he actually repent. Who's that? Is that his baby from the murder girl?
Yeah.
You got her. You got the baby, right?
Yeah, I got the baby.
You got the baby. You the stable one that got the baby. From the murder girl. That murdered her husband. Maharakah, your husband, says that Judah was justified and Miss Judah was justified in murdering him because he put his hands on her. But you saw him put his, you done seen the shit that he done did. Pushing fucking Nawa through a wall. You done seen this shit. Shit.
All right, we're going to stop right there. All right. If anybody wants that audio clip, it is shareable. All right. So let's come back to this. Now, reason being, for me, the whole, oh, yeah, you and friends and family, yo, we got you, B. Man, it's questionable. All right. To me, it's questionable. All right. I think there's a lot of different ways to do things. Okay. I'm going to take this link. I'm going to copy this link and share this link if anybody wants to tap in. All right. We're going to let this play out. Get back to our screen share.
Brothers that don't want to do none of that shit. I have a problem with them just as much as I have on the other side. And me and Judah talk about both of them. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, they just talk about, man, we talk about every damn thing. What the fuck are you talking about? We talk about everything and there's brothers on here right now that can vouch for that shit.
And the reason y'all be mad because we be talking about women, talking about bad women, is because that's all you fuck with is bad women that's easy to bone.
Mm-hmm.
They easy. They either fucking went through so much shit, they easy to bone. You can get them and bring them in and fucking trick them stupid ass bitches. Y'all they easy to bone. We be trying to help them motherfucking helpers. Yep. There is repentance for them. Yep. But they don't want to hear the shit because all they need is a goofy ass nigga like you with dreadlocks, nigga.
Yep.
To justify their fucking bullshit.
And rap and shit and try to be all nigga 50 years old and shit.
My Nikes.
Get the fuck out of
Fucking
here.
goofy ass shit.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
And then niggas ain't got a pot to piss in.
And then you got niggas like Eminem. What's that dude? Yeah, Spike. Yeah, Spike.
Whatever you say,
Spike.
What we gonna do today, Spike? What we eating today, Spike? Is your wife cooking? Spike? Can I sleep right here, Spike? Thank you, Spike, for a place to sleep. Spike, thanks, Spike. What do you think I should do, Spike? Yeah, fucking Eminem. That nigga told me, he put out a video and said that I was a murderer. Yeah. I got a murder spirit. Meanwhile, he's sitting next to a nigga whose wife, so-called wife, murdered her husband. And he's allowing her to be called a widow. Like we take care of her like the widows. But Judah Mack, because I said, if a nigga come to me, I will blow your fucking noodles out. I'm gonna protect my house. I mean that shit. I won't repent of that. Come with that bullshit. Catch me slipping, I'm caught slipping.
Hey,
nigga, you better make sure you catch me slipping, nigga, because I will defend my shit. But you call that a murder spirit? Fuck you, nigga. Tell me I'm a murder spirit, but meanwhile, you justifying this bitch that actually murdered this dude in cold blood who asked her how to keep the feast days. Maharaka's so-called wife. Her husband that she murdered. The messages is out. How do I keep the feast days? Show me a way to do it. She could have brought him in. She was in the truth 4 years before she killed this nigga.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's who you take as a wife. Because she can rap and she got good kwaba. Fucking ridiculous. Maharaka called me today. And I clowned his ass. Get the fuck up out of here. And I told him, I said, I told you don't be messing with this bitch. And you did it anyway. He told me, hey, just so y'all know, he told me, he said, yeah, Miss Judah said that you've been trolling her. Trolling her on what? Motherfucker, I ain't been on Facebook. Trolling her where? I don't troll no bitch. Get the fuck up out of here. I ain't trolling no bitch. Get the fuck up out of here. Trolling her where? Well, maybe she got some bad information. Why the fuck you coming to me with this shit? Talking about I'm trolling her. Fuck her. A murderous ass bitch. That's what she get. They give her 30 years. Let her be and that's what I told him. I said, let her be a fucking prison prophetess then. If she really repented and she's really sorry, let her be a prison prophetess and take her motherfucking, her judgment. Take your judgment. What is it? Romans 13. The powers that be are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. She killed a nigga. She killed that man. He has no way to repent no more because she killed him. She cut that shit off. And you justifying her because you put a baby in her. So what? You can put a baby in whoever. No matter, motherfucker. You might want to hear that bullshit. Hey, run the footage, man, before I keep on going. Because I know what's going to happen. All you niggas, y'all going to be like, man, I'll beat this nigga to death. When I see him, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. That's the only thing you got. I'm sick of it. Y'all be making sin okay. Fucking weak niggas. Hey, man, handle your business.
So, before I run it, so they say that Judah had a murder spirit. But if you go on the previous video that Maharaka did, Maharaka out of his own mouth was like, well, what if I come to the Ozarks and I come see you? See me to do what exactly? So Judah got a murder spirit, but you throw the hypothetical of, what if I come out to the Ozarks and then I see you? Then one of us gonna be in jail. Why would one of us be in jail? What's gonna possibly happen that will put one of us in jail? And then why would you come down to the Ozarks? So Judah can say, well, it's wrong for Judah to say, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? If somebody come down here and be on some stuff, I'm gonna protect myself. So you would say he got a murder spirit, but in turn you can say, yeah, man, I'm gonna come down to the Ozarks and one of us is going to jail. But that ain't a murder spirit. The hypocrisy in you motherfuckers is astronomical.
I'm gonna say this shit all day.
It's astronomical.
I'm gonna say this shit all day. Man, y'all come to me with that bullshit. Leave me alone. And the only reason I'm saying these names because my name keep coming up and I try to leave this shit alone. But man, come down here with that bullshit. Y'all don't really know me, and I ain't the toughest motherfucker in the world. I don't boast on being the toughest nigga in the world, man. You can get me, you can catch me slipping. I'll fuck around and get caught and be done. Come down here with that bullshit. Come to me with that bullshit.
All right, so this is titled. This one is on News 3 station.
Run it.
It says defendant. I'm gonna read the sister's case, just her side. I think it's predominantly her side when she spoke her part of what the gentleman did, and then it goes into she said why she did it. Then I'm gonna read the verdict because I'm fair on both sides, because I just want to know, well, what's the end game? What actually happened? Was she charged? Was she not? Is she free to go? Let's find out. But before I get there, let's read her testimony. It says, defendant testifies in murder trial for 2021 fatal shooting of husband. So Maharaka is like, yeah, you putting my business out there, you in my house. Man, this is on the internet. All this is on the internet. I didn't have to knock on your door and ask you for no information. I didn't have to pick up the phone and ask you. It's all
and it wasn't
here.
A secret.
It's not a secret.
You told me on the low.
It's all here. It's anybody can look at this. And it's not in your house no more, because now you're asking Israel to send you money, and they deserve to know what's going on so they can make a decision for themselves if they want to do it or not. Because it kind of sounds a little off that you're not explaining to everybody what's really going on.
Hey, hold up, man. I had a brother call me. Yesterday. I ended up answering this call today. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, man, I seen the video Monch did and this, that, and the third. And I ain't going to say your name, brother. Shout out to you. I'm glad it's peace. He's like, man, hey, man, I was about to send money, man. What the fuck is going on? He never told us what was going on. I got a couple sisters that's going to send money. We was about to send money, man, you know what I'm saying, to help the little princess of Israel that's being wrongly accused, man. You know how Esau is. Esau be trying to do the money. Esau. He never said that. You know what I'm saying? I told him everything that was going on. And I also told him that you can tell Muhammad Khan that I told you this shit. Just like I tell everybody, you can tell him that I said this shit because it's the truth. You don't have to hide from the truth. It's the truth. I told him what was going on. He's like, man, it's fucked up, man. He didn't tell us shit. Man, I got to say something to him. I got to say something about this. I'm like, yeah, all right. You better say something then. Say something. If you're real. Y'all be justifying everybody's shit. You better say something if you're real.
Yeah. So it says the murder trial for a woman in a fatal shooting of her husband of 10 days continued in court Thursday. Jurors heard testimony from the medical examiner and the defendant herself. So I'm going to read her testimony. It's her story. It says 34-year-old Sharice Douglas.
Miss Judah, the butterfly. Fucking moth.
Douglas is on trial in the 2021 murder of her husband of 10 days, 38-year-old John Anthony Johnson.
Her husband of what?
Of 10 days.
They was married 10 days?
Mm-hmm.
Kept this nigga, man. That poor brother. Fuck, man.
It says the medical examiner testified wounds on her body of Douglas's husband indicated he was shot at an intermediate range. We can narrow it on that based on the density for the amount of powder, said medical examiner Colin Herbert, who worked with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation at the time of the murder and examined Johnson's body. He continued, this only spreads about 2 inches away from the wound. So based on that, it seems to be less than a foot, in my opinion. So he said that it was about less than a foot away when the brother got shot in his back. It says, according to Douglas's testimony, she shot Johnson fearing for her life when the two got into an altercation at their shared Gentian Village apartment. Douglas told jurors she texted Johnson asking for $45 on Cash App to go back to her home in Memphis, Tennessee on the evening of May 1st, 2021. Johnson, she said, choked her in the hallway. I was scared. I thought he was going to kill me. My life flashed before my eyes. I have kids. I have a son, said Douglas. Assistant District Attorney Megan Bowden asked Douglas if that was when the defendant shot her husband. Yes, ma'am. I did save myself, said Douglas. The defendant said her text to her sister. So this is I don't even know what to call it now. Miss Judah, this was her response in a text message to her sister. The defendant said her text to her sister, "I'm about to kill dude" wasn't literal. Under cross-examination, she verified there were only minutes between the text and the shooting.
She said, "I'm about to kill him."
So it says also under cross-examination, Douglas testified she left the apartment and sold the gun for $350 to a friend of a friend in Alabama within an hour of the incident. So she shot the brother in the back. First, she texted her sister and said, "I'm about to kill dude." So then she shot him in the back. She left, went to Alabama, sold the gun for $350, and continued on her way.
Whose testimony was that?
This is Miss Judah.
She said
this is the
that's what she did.
She said
shot this nigga, dipped to another state, sold the gun for $350 for gas money or whatever the fuck she needed the $350 for.
And so it says previous testimony and photos from the time of arrest show Douglas had no injuries when she turned herself over to Columbus police.
So Miss Judah had no injuries.
So
he was choking her. Ain't no scars, ain't no scratches, ain't no bruises, ain't no fucking nothing.
And it says, again, it said previous testimony and photos from the time of arrest show Douglas had no injuries when she turned herself over to Columbus police on May 10th, more than a week after the shooting. Closing arguments will be given the morning of August 30th, after which the case will be turned over to the jury. So now that was her testimony.
Now watch
in
this.
the cross-examination. Go ahead.
So if he was over, she'll try to say, when I talked to her, she never said that he was beating her ass. She never said that. She said, if I shot him like that, what kind of real nigga gonna die? She was on some hood bitch shit. What kind of real nigga died where I shot him at? You shot him. It's your husband. Your baby's father.
He was choking.
He was choking you. You shot him. You had to save your life. Then you called the police because it's a history of him beating your motherfucking ass. You called the police. You call the police and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, he's bleeding. He's bleeding. I didn't know what to do." You jumped in the motherfucking car like a gangster bitch, rolled to another state, sold the motherfucking murder weapon, rolled to another state, and then called the police. That's what you did.
And then you got brothers like Maharama, protect all women, Mama Ka, protect all women, Ben Israel. Now I come out here and be like, "Man, we gotta protect this sister because she's going through it. Y'all don't understand that her life is on the line." That's what this nigga said on the thing. Her life is on the line.
His life is gone.
If they say guilty and they throw her in jail, she still got life, nigga. What do you mean?
She's still alive.
She's still alive.
Man, she repented. Okay, then. She repented. Hey, check this shit out. If your wife cheats on you, brother, and I'm talking to one of y'all right now, your wife cheats on you. She commits adultery. She goes and bones a nigga, gets pregnant, has a baby. And she says, "I repent. I repent. I do repent." Don't she still got a baby? Ain't you still not fucking with her? Don't she have to walk her life out as, "I did this shit and I repent, and I still got to take care of this baby, and I still don't got this husband, and I'm living my life in repentance." And then to show that I really repented, I'm taking all the judgment and the rebuke that I got because I really repent. So when it's all said and done, I done lost you, husband, but I still have the Lord, and he knows that I repented, but I still got to deal with this baby. And I still got to deal with the fact that the consequences of what the fuck happened. And to show that I'm truly repentant, I deal with it. I accept it. I know. And then can't nobody say, if anybody say anything about me, I just got to eat that. If a motherfucker say that I dealt with somebody that I shouldn't deal with, and I caught the herpes, I caught the AIDS, the HIV, I caught the motherfucking whatever. I repent. I shouldn't have did it. But don't they still got to deal with that shit? And as they dealing with it, don't they supposed to teach other people how not to go through that? And their whole life be that to show that they repent? Because now at this point, I done fucked up that relationship. But between me and God, I repent. If a bitch kill her fucking husband in cold blood and she got to go to the penitentiary and she say, I repent, don't she still got to go to the penitentiary and be in there and tell all the little fucking dyke bitches in there, they be like, y'all got to love the Lord and the Most High because, you know, I went through shit and we got to just, here's my story and I got to, because I'm showing the Most High that I repented. And I will accept my judgment and repentance. Ain't that what it? Now here come a fucking dreadlock nigga coming up like, man, she repented. Let's just give her a reset.
Because
if that was a motherfucking dude that killed his fucking wife like that, the same niggas would be like, man, what kind of nigga kill a princess of Israel? Fucking cool, Bob chasing ass bitch.
Yeah, man, I'm just reading what the fuck happened. So, and then you say, you'll say, y'all don't know what's going on. Well, neither do you. So since you don't know what's going on because you wasn't there, and I don't know what's going on because I wasn't there, the courts had to do their job, and they said, and this is what they said. It says, verdict: woman on trial for murder of husband found guilty on all charges. That's what it says. And so now he's online like, you can't say that. You can't say that, Mosh. You're going to have to eat them words. I didn't fucking say it, man. It's on the internet. What are you talking about? That's what these brothers, man, they don't want you to say nothing. They just want to get away with shit. They just want to do the dumb shit that they've been doing. And anybody that say something, how dare you, man? I thought we was brothers. Well, yeah, if we brothers, I'm supposed to say something. Ain't that what brothers do?
Hey, when I saw you fucking up,
ain't that what brothers do?
What did I say?
Yeah, the same. Yeah. Ain't that what brothers do? And it gets on your nerves. It gets on your nerves. It gets on my nerves when he be doing. I be like, man, not right now. And you'll be like, I know it. I know it. Fuck. I don't care. This is what it is. And I'll be like, man, let me get off the phone. And then I'll woos out. I'm like, he's right.
He call me back and be like, man, you right. You know what I'm saying? Even if he don't say I'm right, he'll be like, it just is what it is. And let me just start working on the. When he clown me, I'm like, shit, fucking nigga, fuck you, nigga. You fucking talking this shit, nigga.
It's your turn, nigga.
It's my turn now, nigga. And then I be, yeah, man. You know, I'm sorry I went off on you. And, you know, thank you, though. Because without a brother like you around me, you know, I'd be fucked up. Just like the rest of you punk ass niggas are. But you don't got no accountability.
But these niggas be like, man, they be like, how dare you speak on my shit? That's public, nigga. It's fucking public.
You put it out.
And you, not only is it public, now you're asking Israel for money. That's not in your house anymore. Hey, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, shout out to all you stupid ass bitches, you sinful fucking bitches that put money on that shit. Shout out to y'all. Good job, stupid ass bitch. Shout out to all you goofy ass fucking niggas that put money on that shit. Shout out to y'all fucking.
I'm gonna stop it here just for a second. Does anybody on the panel want to say anything? Has anybody heard anything? It's like, oh, you know what? Anything? Because I think we're at a Pilcrow point, and I can kind of almost tell, like in between tangents, I can kind of tell, like, okay, about to switch the subject. Would anybody like to speak about anything that they said within this last couple moments? Post it in the room. We'll see the comments. You feel me? And speak your piece. Now, for those that's on right now, we have Sister Kanai. We have myself. We got Genesis Loopy Lane. What says thou, Kanai? Loopy, what do you hear so far? See, my thing is, if I hear something that's true, I don't speak against the truth. I speak against foolery. So, pertaining to what you heard, what do you hear? Now, the case is a very sensitive case. I have no. When you get one of my sisters, which all praise the Most High, I believe everybody should start looking at arming and protecting yourselves. But I don't believe everyone should have a gun. I don't. There are some mentally unstable people, some emotionally unstable people. There's some people in Israel I don't feel safe around. There's some women in Israel. There's some men in Israel. I'd be like, hey, you know, we cool. Yeah, instead of a friend, be thou not an enemy, man. I love you. But there are some, I don't think everybody should have a firearm. Once you go through your firearm training classes, one of the first things that you're taught is to never shoot a person from behind. If they're fleeing, you know. Now I will say this: if you're in a situation and you know, hey, you know, I say fight or flight is everything. Fight or flight is not everything, but you know, Yahweh's law, statutes, commandments, the wisdom of the Most High. That's everything. Fight or flight is a crazy circumstance where chemical you know, just and you already chemical imbalance. I don't think everybody should own a firearm, and I don't think in every situation should we ever pull it. Whenever you shoot somebody in the back, you either only have a few scenarios happening. They were unaware or they were running. Unaware or running. I can't think of too many reasons, but that does come to my mind. All right. I do want to speak on some other things, but I don't want to give too much of my own thoughts right now. All right. Anybody on our panel have anything you want to bring out before you push play? All right. I'm not going to do too much of this video because, you know, yes, the last time we started early. I don't want to be on it very late. All right. But I do want to try to see the whole matter, man. Them brothers should smile more. I know if y'all frown too much, it'll make your face older quicker. The more you frown, the older you get. You got to cheer. You have to have a jovial face. All right. But yeah, so I just want to encourage everybody, smile more. All right, we're not going to do this whole video. We're going to just do it in segments. I only want to do 3 parts. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I only want to do 3 parts.
I got on Facebook. I was like, man, I'm done.
Anybody? Before we get started, anybody want to say anything about the last couple things we heard? All right, your comments are appreciated. Go ahead. The floor is yours, sister.
No, I don't have anything to say. I want to hear the whole matter first.
That part. Sounds like just judgment to me.
These niggas. And then my name came up. I'm like, motherfucker. And then Maharaka called me. I'm like, motherfucker, I was saying with Marsh on this shit. And I told you, I kept on telling you, Maharaka, this motherfucking bitch nigga is not good for you. She gonna fuck your life up. She came down there. She came to St. Louis and fucked this whole house up. Yeah. She was leaving, walking off, this, that, and the third. Almost fought his one wife, his other wife. His other wife was like, man, fuck this motherfucking bitch. I think she's gay. She trying to fuck the other wife. And this nigga Maharaka's on some bullshit. And
now this is where the ministry goes left field. All right. Judah Mack is referred to, known as, you know, even announces itself as doing counsels and counseling. One thing we are not to do are to, and see, this is Maharaka's complaint. So as we go forward, I'm very confident that a lot of you have not heard this. And this has nothing to do with the trial. This has nothing to do with the case. These are the moments where I step in, where I say, uh-oh, pill crow. What's a pill crow? A pill crow is when the subject matter change. Hey, shalom to everybody that's watching, everybody that's listening. All right, we just went over a lot of stuff. We're not going to do. Ya ban, kom lava. Bye. Goodbye. So this is where the rubber meets the road, to where we start hearing the slandering. That's what Maharaka's complaint is. This brother is slandering me and my household. Now, Judah Mack's perspective, as far as, you know, what Maharaka is doing, that's one thing. Judah Mack's, you know, reading the facts that's been brought out pertaining to the case, that's another thing. We have to learn how to separate the two. All right, let's go forward.
I'm like, shit, fucking nigga, fuck you, nigga. You fucking talking this shit, nigga.
It's your turn, nigga.
It's my turn now, nigga. And then I be, yeah, man. You know, I'm sorry I went off on you, and you know, thank you though, because without a brother like you around me, you know, I'd be fucked up, just like the stupid ass bitch. Shout out to all you goofy ass fucking niggas that put money on that shit. Shout out to y'all fucking morons. That's what you get. And we ain't said shit. I'm telling you, I got off Facebook. I was like, man, I'm done with these niggas. And then my name came up. I'm like, motherfucker. And then Maharika called me. I'm like, motherfucker, I was saying with Marsh on this shit. And I told you, I kept on telling you, Maharika, this motherfucking bitch nigga is not good for you. She gonna fuck your life up. She came down there, she came to St. Louis and fucked this whole house up. Yeah. She was leaving, walking off, this, that, and the third, almost fought his one wife, his other wife. His other wife was like, man, fuck this motherfucking bitch. I think she's gay. She's trying to fuck the other wife. And this nigga Maharika's on some bullshit. And then she over talking about he like his booty hole licked. Yeah, I'm saying it all, nigga. You know, like his booty hole licked. And I'm sick of this shit. There's some gay shit going on in there. They said it all. You know what? All. And he's still trying to justify this shit. Because we talking about character. You should have shut the fuck up, Maharika. Yeah. That's what you should have did, you stupid motherfucker. We talking about character here. The Bible always talk about character. Character matters. Your reputation and your name matters. Like this nigga talking about, before I continue, he's like, yeah, Mosh calling me a whoremonger. Man, stop acting like I don't fucking know you. Quit acting like I don't know you, nigga. You showed up, you showed up to the Ozarks one day. You took Hanasar's vehicle and you left, nigga, and you didn't come back till the next day. Come to find out you was in a hotel room partying with a bitch and then you brought her to the land. What the fuck you mean? I can't say you a whore. I'm like, hey, he pull up with this girl, me, Judah, and Hanasar. Hanasar's already mad because the brother took his car and didn't come back till the next day. So when he finally shows up, he shows up with a bitch in the car. And he's like, yeah, man, you know, you want to put a track down and this, that, and the third. And we like, nigga, who the fuck is this girl? First off, you been going with this brother car all day and you come back with another bitch. Not all day, nigga, for 2 days. 2 days. Yeah, you're right. He was gone for like a day and a half, 2 days, and he brings a woman back on the land, but he'll tell y'all, yeah, this nigga talking about I'm a home. I fucking know you. What do you mean? What do you mean, man? What are you talking about? Nobody knew this girl. Nobody knew what you was doing. You didn't tell none of us you was going to hang out in a hotel and party with another girl because it was her birthday. You didn't tell none of us that shit. Hey, hold on real quick. And then on top of that, Judah's riding in the car. I was about to say, go ahead. Came back. And we were riding on Saturday, the Sabbath. So he says, on Saturday, I'm riding next to him, and this nigga got his phone ring, and on a video message, it's some random St. Louis bitch, and she's like, yeah, you want to see these titties? You like to see these titties, don't you? I want to show you these titties. Ah, man, you know, and you worlds, look at these shit. And I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? What kind of bitches are you messing with, nigga? 30 years in the truth. You got a girl that's gonna call you randomly drunk, talking about you want to see these titties. I know you want to see these titties, and what the fuck are you doing, nigga? Then y'all convict me and Moss like we some wicked niggas. Yep. Fuck so when you say, yeah, man, this brother Moss, because I know you, nigga. I'm not just saying shit for the sake of saying it. I was there. I've been around you, like you said, for a couple of years, and those are just a few instances. That ain't even including all the conversations. I'm like, Judah, this nigga talking to this girl, man, trying to make her another wife, and she already had a husband, and she left him. She left that nigga because she didn't agree with multiple wives, but he tried to make her his wife. Nigga, you know how many fucking stories I got about this fucking I got so much shit, nigga. I would run this shit. I run it up. You know how many stories I got about this nigga? Yes, you are a motherfucking whoremonger. What the fuck are we talking about? I would say this shit again. Whatever you got about me, run that shit. Run it. Run the proof. Run the shit. I don't give a fuck if you about to tell a lie, nigga. Run it. The Most High will judge you for the lie that you tell. You know, we ain't lying. I ain't lying. And this is my last one on that regard. My hand to the Lord. No bullshit. Judah talking to Maharika on the phone one day, and I take the phone from Maharika. I forgot the exact subject they was talking about, but I said, Maharika, let me ask you this: if you have one wife and she's obedient, she does everything that you say. She's soft-spoken, she cooks, she cleans, she gives you sex, she does everything. She gives you no problems. Would you rather have that one wife
Or would you rather have 3 women who fuck your life up, disobedient, don't do what you say, they argumentative,
but
and
you got them.
Yep, but you gotta call me and Judah and complain about all the shit that they be doing. I said, would you rather have that 1 or 3? He said, give me the 3. Give me the 3. I gave Judah the phone back. I gave Judah the phone back. I said, yeah, I'm done with this nigga. I said, I'm done with it. I said, I'm done with this nigga. I'm done with it.
So you saying
you're an
old adulterer that doted the belt?
Yeah.
You're an old whoremongering ass nigga that doted the belt. 30 years in the truth, and that's what you came up to the conclusion of?
You said you told me out your own mouth you'd rather have 3 disobedient women that give you trouble all day. Well, guess what? 1 is giving you trouble. That's what you asked for, nigga. And now you want to involve Israel in your shit. Yeah. That's out of your own mouth. That's what you said.
And you goofy ass niggas and goofy ass fucking stupid ass heifers, y'all raise money for this shit. Raise money. Go ahead. Get the little murderous bitch out of the jail.
That's what he said. He said he'd rather have 3 disobedient headaches that don't do shit, all because he can have sex with them.
This nigga told me, he said, hey man, and then Maserati gonna call my baby mama a bitch. That's what he told me while I was at work today. Call my baby mama a bitch. I went in on him. I'm like, cause she is a fucking bitch, nigga. I told you, nigga, I just counseled you and told you to leave that motherfucker alone, and you did it anyway. He calling her a bitch. Yeah, cause she is a bitch. What's the problem? She is a bitch. The scriptures say a self-willed woman will be counted as a bitch. Not only is she self-willed, she killed her fucking husband. She ain't no widow. She killed her fucking husband. If she's a widow, she's a black widow. Fucking spider bitch.
So here's her husband.
Fellow woman's thou.
It's the same thing. Verdict: woman on trial for murder of husband.
Man.
Found guilty. Hey man, my heart's saying.
Shalom. We're gonna press pause just for the cause real quick. All right, we got a special guest. We got the brother, the man of the hour. We got the Maharka himself, the water for tapping in. All right, I appreciate it. This is a good place, man. We're gonna yield the floor, and we're gonna give room for the brother to speak. All right, the floor is yours, brother.
I did 3.5 hours on the day because I finished this video for the first time. I didn't watch the video. So today I watched the whole video. And so I did a video. I didn't mean to go so long, but you know the time be flying. So I did the video. And as you can tell, as you can see, and I'm about to cease fire if them brothers it's this hard with some people, man. Like, first of all, you're not gonna ask me a setup question. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna put me in the monogamy boat, as I said in my video. You see what I'm saying? You and I had conversations, you know what I'm saying, with that same question. You know what I'm saying? But then I'll be going against my premise of who I am. I'm a poly man. So no, I'm not gonna agree to your damn setup questions. I don't even remember it. Right. I really don't. I really don't remember it. But because I'm hearing it and they making it seem like that's something they would have asked me, and I'm just giving my real response right now. I don't remember that. But if so, my rationale is, oh, I'm poly, so I'll take the 3, and then I mold them.
You know, and I gotta say this. That's not a fair question to ask.
I know it's not.
It's not. It's not a fair question to ask. If you're a monogamous man, now is it a dreamful, wonderful thing to think in the hope of? Yes, absolutely. You know? Is it possible? You know, we hope it's possible. But even King Solomon himself said, "Out of 1,000, I have not found one."
Boom.
Boom. So stop it.
That's
these are box up, box in questions. And then you try to make somebody look bad based off of the answer. I do not pronounce myself to be monogamous because I would be lying. If my real Kanai Wakanawan says, you know what, we've had 7 children, and you know what, X, Y, and Z. If my rib at any point in time, Ashwan says, you know what, I would like a helpmate. If my rib Amaf said, you know what, I would like. If my rib Kodash, until confirmation, whatever happens, I'm not going to claim no call out. If any of my friends or family members, my rib specifically say, I want a sister wife. If I ever at any point in time say, you know what? Hey, I would like to have a sister wife. I am not going to lie to everybody and say I'm monogamous and destroy myself even more. The reality of it is, if that man is monogamous, if you men are monogamous, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The Most High gave each man their own gifts. That's fine. I tell people what the truth is. I want to have children. I love being a procreator. I hope that the people stay. Maharka has his stance as far as polygyny. The reality of it is, the part that's bothering me is the Ecclesiasticus chapter 37. Ecclesiasticus. This is just blowing my mind. How much, even if these things are true, and then listen, don't sit here on Facebook and swear to God to me just so you can slander your brother. Don't sit here and raise your right hand to God just so you can prove that you're a daggone backstabber. Don't do that, because I didn't ask for none of this information that you're telling me. The nation didn't ask. If you want to talk about Sister Judah, Miss Judah, you want to talk about the case, you don't agree with Maharka doing X, Y, and Z as far as doing that. You want to bring out the scripture as far as a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog for you to justify calling your brother's woman a bitch?
Right.
If that's what you want to do, listen, man. The reality of it is this right here.
Hey, man, the right brother will pull up on them dudes. You see what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm glad he warned himself and everybody else about that.
I done talked to brothers, man. Brothers said they be pulling up, man. I done talked to brothers.
The scripture says the contentious mouth calleth for strokes, and the same judgment that I'm seeing that's being put out now. The Miss Judah case is hard. It's hard. It's open. It's transparent. There's some things that we know, some things we don't know. And yeah, Yasha Allah, okay, all right, it's been brought up. The brother Maharka, he brought it up. The brother Judah Mack, he brought it up. This is a real thing. This is happening, so let's deal with it. And here goes something else, man. I am going to say this. The judges, officers, and elders of Yasha Allah, us community members and us men, we got Maharka's brave for what he's doing. Judah Max can, he's brave for what he's doing. I don't think everybody is right in this stance, including myself. I don't think nobody's all the way right, but we're gonna get through this. There's some stuff that's definitely wrong in it. This is
let me address the
go ahead, brother. The floor's yours.
When he first said the whoremonger, he said, well, technically, it means a gigolo. When you look up the word whoremonger, if you blue letter right now, it means a male prostitute. Right? You can call him a gigolo. When you look up the term fornication, it goes all the way back to gigolo, go back to male prostitute. Right? So if we think about a male porn star, he would be a whoremonger, right? It's two conjunction words. He's in the business of whoredom. He's dealing with whores, right? So what would you call the brother that was a once upon porn star that repented? What would you call a escort, brother that was an escort, right? Or a male prostitute, gigolo. You gonna call a brother that believes in having more than one woman a whoremonger because my woman, whoever I'm talking to, call my phone. You happen to be there. I didn't know she was gonna pop up and say that FaceTime boom. But why I gotta have somebody that I think that's real sit up here months later because you mad and angry, and so now you want to go outside and say wow shit. That ain't I'm sinning because I'm talking to somebody I'm dealing with. You mad you ain't get a FaceTime with the boo worlds? I don't understand. You see what I'm saying? If I'm meeting somebody, I'm talking to somebody, I don't gotta report to you niggas.
I thought that was the most suckerish stuff to say or do.
What kind of am I a teenager or something? Listen, a girl up here. Nigga, this ain't first of all, this ain't even your land. This is Marcus' land. First of all, I don't have to tell you a damn thing. I have to talk to the brother that I asked can I use his car because my car was acting up. And the brother gave me the keys to the car. Why are you hype about me and that brother having a conversation? So I used the car, went to Columbia or Columbus, Ohio, or Missouri, and I chilled for the evening, came back the next day. They said 2 days. That's a lie. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything is embellished. You feel me? If I'm talking to someone, what y'all want to call cardinal proven, what business is it to you? I don't understand these dudes, as I said earlier.
Let me ask you a question with that real quick. So you had a brother's car, and you and the brother had an issue. And did you and the brother work that issue out?
I had an issue with it was Hannah's car.
Did you and Hannah work that issue out at the time? Was Hannah, is he still upset about it?
Nah, not that I know of.
So my question is, why is it being brought up now to say I know all these things about Muhammad?
Because I'm mad at Muhammad car, right? He embarrassed me, shamed me. I don't like him. I hate him. So I'm just gonna say anything and everything about him because I'm vengeful. You see what I'm saying? If you mad at somebody, right? I didn't did anything to you. I didn't sin against you. I ain't trespass against none of you niggas. Why the hell you niggas wanna sit there and gossip? Like, everybody can gossip, man. Like, you feel me? Like, right now I could be bringing out all the Ozark files. Right now, if I want to be petty Betty, I could bring out a whole 3 hour and 38-minute audio that I have with me and Marcus talking. And he's talking about Judah. They are lying. Let me show it, worlds in the computer. Right? And you know the funny thing is, the Most High, I wasn't even looking for it. And it just popped up. It just popped up. Right? You see what I'm saying? If I want to be some petty, vengeful Negro, I could be like, yeah, you know, but we're using the Ozarks. What it says there? What it says there? Marcus. Right there. Right? And hold on. Let me get the properties here. Hold on. Let me try if I can pause it right here. Hold up. What it says there? Hold up. I can make a nice juicy video. What is that? 3 hours? You see that right there? It's 3 hours right there. Talking about thouists. Right? If you think I'm lying.
He's got to come out the house, so man, it's just a dangerous feeling, man. I don't like to claim.
Dangerous feeling. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can be like on the real stuff, bro. But I could play that and he'd be on mute sandwiches. Because he don't want no smoke with Marcus. And Jonathan and another. He would dare never say the shit he's saying here to them brothers. He would not say it. All that Judah Mac, I'm real. He would not say it. He would not address them brothers. Because he know niggas got to go to Walmart in the Ozarks. There's only 2 around there. Unless you're going to go all the way to Jefferson City. I'm just trying to be funny. Listen, I'm about to not even... I just can't stand people, man. Like, I'm so angry, like, in terms of the what's justifying in you, dog. You all bugging out. You mad, extra emotional. You're double talking. You talking about you love the women, then fuck you. Like, bro, you out of control, man. You out of control. You have Satan on you, bro. Satan. Then he trying to stay on a low that one of my wives is adultery of fear, and you addressed that the other day. I'm trying to see, hey, won't you just say it, Goro? Say that you told my Princess Nawa so I can bust your head open. Say it. Please say it. And even though you addressed it, you feel me? They probably ain't watched the video. But my man, My man, like for real. Let me see. Stop playing with me, man. Like I know brothers call me up, our canal, brother Tank. You know what I'm saying? The brother that's doing life in prison right now. You know what I'm saying? We about to drop a song right now. You know what I mean? He called me up and he said, man, listen, that dude would be in the fourth dimension if he came in the block talking like that. He'd be in the fourth dimension, man. He said all that yelling and all that stuff, where they at right now, it wouldn't even go down, son. And remember, he's doing life, right? He already did 18. He said, ain't no real dude feeling him, yo. So all the little weaklings out there that's enjoying it and having a good old time, listen to nigga up there spilling milk, saying whatever, just to try to discriminate. I mean, not disgrace somebody. You feel me? Because you got hatred on you. You breaking mad scriptures. You feel me? Like if you felt all this, then you should have said something in the moment at the time. You feel me? Which I'm a grown man. You don't tell me who I can talk to if I want to go hang out with somebody, go on a date. What kind of madness? I'm not monogamous. I'm not y'all. You do you. I do me. Just because you can't get another wife or another woman, or you can't go out on a date and chill, get to know nobody.
Right.
Why are you putting that bag on me?
Hey, and I don't think that's fair to do, and we shouldn't. And I'm glad that you got to drop in and help to clarify some of this, man. I did go to that whoremonger. All right. I went to the whoremonger and I looked up some stuff. And in the process of what I did, okay, I seen that there is a context to that. So things have to be said in the right way. All right. We're almost done with this for just right now. We want to give the people that's viewing a chance to be able to speak. All right. The sister said she would like to hear the whole matter. And let me give a salute to the brother Maharka. He said his ribs watched the entire video. It takes a very strong and courageous wife to stand next to her husband, you know, while he's going through his trials, because wives' ribs, they go through the affliction, they go through the trials with us, you know. And a salute to the sisters, you know, that had to endure hearing what I consider this to be, you know, not something easy to listen to. Not because of the rebuke, it's just not easy to listen to.
It's a righteous rebuke. There's a rebuke that calming. Hey man, I can rebuke somebody all day long, but am I rebuking in the right spirit? What am I rebuking? Am I rebuking truth or falsehood? Or I'm just sitting up here gossiping, tailbearing, and backbiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, my nigga. I'm not buying no Horlicks out here. I don't buy buns. I'm a monogamous man. That's why I got to use Judah the Shooter, because if you're going to call me or you, it's crazy when you get to the end of this video, he shouted out all poly brews, clowns, or they should come against me. My man is just jealous, man. That's all I can see. That's all I can see, man. Jealous and hatred. And I mean, listen, I can dead everything in a minute. You know what I'm saying? You know, that man asked me mad times to take this down, to take that down, during our little feud going back to the rehearse the righteous acts. You know what I'm saying? Here's a campaign, and they want to jump on it, and this is the opportunity to try to tear me down. But you can't tear me down, dude.
Let's go ahead and go forward, brother, and see what's said next.
Go ahead. I'm gonna be in the back.
All right, we're here.
No audio.
He said, "Hey man," and then Muhammad and Maserati gonna call my baby mama a bitch. That's what he told me while I was at work today. Call my baby mama a bitch. I went in on him. I'm like, he's a murderer. He did all this shit, and they shot him down in cold blood. And here come mama, showing a picture when he was a little boy. When he was a little boy, look at him when he was in preschool. It is this, that, and the third. And they sitting up there at the press conference like this, with a picture when this nigga was in elementary school and shit. That's Muhammad Khan's ass.
But his boy, Hey,
yeah, mama card.
Yeah, that's why we call him
Mama card.
Mama card.
My mama card.
Yep, my mama
Get
card.
the fuck up out of here.
But
trying to justify that shit.
So,
fuck that bitch.
So like Judah said, Mama Car be the brother that had the portrait and show you that. But the people in the background had a shirt on where the nigga was a gang member and throwing up gang signs, and his name was
all this shit is airbrushed on her with blue because he was tripped.
Yep.
They back there like, yeah, Pookie. His nickname was Murder. His nickname was Murder. His mom was up there like this. When he was in there, and look, this is the award he got, the blue ribbon from the motherfucking, when they had, was that field day? This is field day ribbons and whatnot. Look at him. He's so is my baby. That's you, Muhammad Kai, you fucking goofy ass nigga. Justifying these goofy hoes.
So now I'm going to read some of what it says. It says, the state's closing arguments focused on apparent inconsistencies in evidence, as well as the defendant's testimony. Assistant District Attorney Megan Bowden told jurors they should be insulted by some of the assertions made by the defense. So what they're saying is, y'all should be offended, man. This brother's been murdered. He's been killed. And you got the defendant, which is her, shitting on his brother's name, and he's not alive to defend himself. And the stuff that they're saying about him, y'all should be offended by that. That's what they're saying. You should be insulted by how she's pouring dirt on this brother's name. And you, brother, should be offended by this also. It says, it was clear the jury agreed, finding Douglas guilty on all charges. Sentencing for the case will be sometime in September. The state's closing arguments. I think I've read it. It says,
crazy.
Let me see.
What you got, brother?
I'm saying, what's crazy is he's not here to tell his side of the story, though. Right? So it's only two people who's in the room, him and Miss Judah. So if she's claiming self-defense, he can't say it wasn't or it was, right? You're saying, hey, we just condemned the sister just because, unfortunately, he died, but we don't know the truth, right? Just because circumstantial evidence that they have, they didn't pull out all her evidence. They didn't defend Judah. If they gave her a full defense, all the bells and whistles, right? Made sure that she was prepared properly, cross-examined, everything, right? To the full extent of her constitutional rights. Then I wouldn't be saying certain things. You feel me? But their hatred for a Israelite sister is unfortunately for both parties. One brother is in the grave, and now one sister is here on the earth that's going to suffer in the prison system. That basically she's in captivity.
Well, don't and let's not. And I know you didn't forget, but I also I want to mention, and children are now missing their parents. So that's
both parents, right?
Right.
So Booby, that's the baby nickname. It's not going to be, what it is now. You can't see the father, right? He'll still be able to see his mother, even if she would, if she don't ever come out, which we're not looking for that to be a possibility when doing a retrial and all that stuff like that. But he's not gonna have his father and mother. And then in the video, they threw me in there when she was talking about my mother died and all that. Women say all kind of evil stuff. Micah Cord, her husband, Milka Cord David vain, and totally disrespect him. Vain means you're worthless, right? And he said, "Yo, the Most High chose me over your father." I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how worthless am I? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that was a princess of Israel. She was a princess, the daughter of a king. You feel me? So don't act like, you know, women don't say stuff. The scripture says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. That's what the Bible says. So let's not act crazy, brother, trying to exhort themselves like they didn't have no rebellion. They don't have rebellion in their house. That's a lie. I've been around. Stop. We had that rebellion during the No Playing Games video. Shoot. You see what I'm saying? Things was thrown in the sink. Work was stopped. Didn't give a damn. Either didn't listen, ain't submit, nothing. So let's not do that, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? Because I really don't want to go at somebody that I call a brother. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to allow you to sit there and attack me. Then you're on a low trying to say, Princess Nawan eyes and adulteress of fear, my nigga. That's what you really trying to say. But I don't even saying her name. But the hypocrisy is, I love your wives. You love my wives, but it's not my wife. You love my wives, but they're adulterous wives. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a double tongue. It's a double tongue. You see what I'm saying? Like, how can you believe somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to deal with me. I got to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to allow nobody to embellish on me and lie and try to assassinate me because you mad. You mad. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If you're so mad, I didn't steal from you. I didn't take nothing from you. Right? I ain't disrespected your family. You see what I'm saying? You accusing Marcus of stealing from you, all kind of stuff, being not a brother to you. You accusing him of sins. But you've been on mute sandwiches, throwing little subs, which you always do. Why you don't call him out for his wickedness that you say he's wicked about? That's what I'm trying. Have a just balance.
One second. Before we go forward, brother, because
go ahead.
The scuba suit getting on.
If anybody got questions, they can ask me questions.
Please ask questions.
After this, I'm really gonna dead it. I pray that the brother decide to dead it because I can go really hard, but I have work. I have school, and I have a family. I have 4 children in here. 5.
All right.
6. I don't even know how many in here. 2 of my wives is in here. Like, I got stuff to do, bro. I really don't got time for all this, man, for real, yo. I'm neglecting stuff. But I'm not going to allow somebody to come at me crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you're saying something about my ribs.
Right.
I'm supposed to say nothing now?
Right, absolutely.
No, I'm not going to let you do that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good enough that I'm not being a carnal nigga. And be a nigga. I'm not gonna do that. There's no need to say, I hope you niggas don't get like you're gonna come up here and do this, that, and the third. I'm not going into full captivity for no stupidity.
Right. Let's go ahead and hit to this, man. And I don't want you to deflate. Don't at all. You know, hold your post. And again, you know, I salute you for not only standing up for your family. Even if Judah Mack doesn't believe, if other Israelites don't believe so, I can't think of too many scenarios, you know, out to where we wouldn't want to be there to help. I don't want to give my opinions. I just want to listen. We have a lot of people that do have what they want to say, you know, and I appreciate the comments. Thank you for the sister that, you know, that's our supporting. So let's get back to this real quick. We're only going to do a little bit more of it, and we're going to end off tonight with comments. All right, here we go. Thwada Mahark, again for your time.
Oh, and it says, before closing statements, Superior Court Judge Body Peters ruled Douglas would not be offered a manslaughter charge. So even the judge was like, I'm not even going to give you manslaughter. You ain't about to get that. I'm not even going to give you that.
Hey, hold up. And we in America, brothers, for all you brothers that are on child support, all you brothers that have been done wrong when it comes to women, they don't listen to you because it's all about women. Women get the motherfucking long end of the stick while you get the short end of the stick. If a woman says he was beating me, he was choking, he was fucking choking me, I'm scared. When they say that shit, the men end up under the jail. They investigated like a motherfucker. The society that we in right now.
No audio. I just said a whole bunch and nobody said we can't hear you. No audio. All right. Thanks for the comments. I appreciate that. All right. So that means my two people that's on the panel they must just not be paying attention. They just left me hanging. That just hurt. All right. Let's get back to the video. All right.
They roll with the women. They investigated everything and said, man, we're not giving her manslaughter. We ain't giving her the slight shit. She killed this man in cold blood, ran and then sold the weapon, tried to hide the evidence, and then no, fuck that. Nigga, she's guilty. It's hard to get a woman prosecuted. The society we live in is about women. Greatest Diana is the society that we live in. All of us complain about this shit. They'll take your kids, they'll take your house, they'll take half your money, they'll take everything from you. If they call the police and you sitting there and you ain't do nothing to them, the police will lock your ass up and put you out of the house that you paid for just off of her word. They investigated the shit out of this motherfucker.
And I'm gonna read it. So it said the jury found 34-year-old Sharice Douglas guilty of malice murder. Look that up. Look up malice murder. So it says the jury found 34-year-old Sharice Douglas guilty of malice murder, felony murder, and aggravated assault in the fatal shooting of 38-year-old John Anthony Johnson, her husband of 10 days. She faces upwards of 30 years in prison. So she got found guilty. So when Maharaka's like, he's lying and the truth gonna come out. The only way that he gonna be able to say that shit is, nigga, she gotta serve time, and then you gotta come up with 50 grand from brothers, and then you gotta do a retrial. Because right now, nigga, she guilty. What the fuck are you talking about?
Malice murder. Malice murder is a murder charge.
She faces up.
Now, Tawada Maharka for joining us on here real quick. Since you do have, primarily all the information, let me ask you a question real quick, Maharka. Are you available to answer a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So that was something that we got. There was a post, a comment came in, and they asked, they said, hey, how is it that they were only married for 10 days and this happened? We had another comment come in and say they were married, or they actually knew each other longer than 10 days. So what can you kind of fill us in on that? Did they actually they were only acquainted with each other for 10 days?
I did not know Miss Judah back then at all. I didn't know none of that. I can't even answer that. I don't know anything about their relationship more than anybody else. Okay, but they was already together. I talked to the aunt. They was together, kicking it. She met him on Facebook or whatever the case is. So they was communicating, kicking the whole nine, and they got together. And I don't know how long they was kicking it, but I know that she came back the same. I heard she came back to Memphis, and then he came to get her. They went back out there. They married, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? I don't. People are sensationalizing it because they got legally married. Okay, how can that happen in 10 days? Anything can happen to you in any day, in any time. You could be driving or going to work, and all of a sudden you get crashed and killed by a goddamn truck out of nowhere. We don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring for any one of us. I mean, listen. Let me give you a real story from me. Now, if I get my wife Zahara on here, right? She's I met her. She was graduating with her master's degree. I was graduating with my associate's degree. Quiet, came from a middle class home in Brooklyn. Both parents was employed. One worked at Walgreens. I'm sorry, I'm bugging the hell out. I worked at Walgreens. Her mother worked at Wall Street. That's what I meant to say, Wall Street. So they lived in the town Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Towers on Flatbush, on the last stop of the train, or the 2 train. So anybody from New York know the towers over there, the last stop on the 2 train on Flatbush. Now she master's, college educated, the whole nine. When we moved in, my little sweet old Zahara Worlds was jealous as hell. I could be watching MTV or BET and Beyonce, whoever pop up on the screen. She looking at me, bugging out, and then attacks me. I'm looking at her like, what the hell is wrong with you? You looking over there at that bitches and shit. I'm like, she can't even curse right. I'm like, yo, you bugging out, man. As soon as we moved in, the spirit popped up. So when people ask questions like that, or people propose the scenario like that, anything can happen. Anything can happen. One of the brothers in my camp, Yahada, killed his 19-year-old girlfriend, his wife, Salat, because he was drunk playing with the gun, as you usually do. Things happen. He only got 15 years, by the way. But things happen. So I don't know how to answer that question. Stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? We can sit there and infer all we want, but we wasn't there. So yeah.
Okay, and I really appreciate that. And I think you helped to answer the question. There was you said that they separated. He came down to get her, and after he came down to get her, that she went back up there with him. Is that correct?
Yeah, the auntie told me, and she said she found it strange when this is her, Miss Judah's aunt. She said she found it strange when she said to him, take care of my niece and protect my niece and do right by my niece. And he said, as long as she do it to me, or something to that effect. That's a statement that all people will ask you. Make sure you take care of my daughter.
Right.
So the response automatically, oh, I got her. She's in good hands. Not if she do what she needs to do with me, or you know what I'm saying? Because now, what does that mean? That'd be a question somebody can ask. Would you say that to a man? I'd be like, so what do you mean as long as she do what? And if she don't do what, then what? So I mean, I got some good advice from a brother, man. If brothers want to make a campaign, because they're making a campaign for Mr. Johnson, then make a campaign. Help the family, whatever you want to do. But don't try to demonize me if I'm trying to help her. Right. It's not going to work. You're not going to make me stop helping her. I don't care how many damn videos you do.
We just got a marsh. I think it said Marshra Yasharallah. They just tried to tag in on a link. It didn't work, but if you can try again, all right. We're not gonna give up, and we appreciate you, tapping in with us. All right. So Thawada, if you tried to hit the link and it didn't go through, give it another try. Okay.
Who's the Indian? Shalom Zaquan. Shalom, bro. He said somebody speaks wrong against Zaquan. Trap with us. I mean, I'm for peace. Psalms 120:8. I'm ready for peace. But go ahead, man. And because I want them to read this part, because I seen this where it talks about something, and they was on mute sandwiches on this point. Right here. Let it play.
Right. And I want to say again, Thawada, because you did answer the question pertaining to, so that is a verification that no, they knew each other longer than 10 days.
Yeah, of course.
Because that's what's going out, is that they, that they only knew each other for 10 days, that it was going, et cetera. So with that being said, hey, Shalom, we got you, Marsha Yasharallah. All right, we got you. You're behind the scenes, but welcome in. We're gonna go ahead and mute your mic up. Come on in, and we're gonna get back to the video clip. And at the next place, brother, I want you to go ahead and speak your piece. But let's say to you, Yabarakaya Bashimashagashai, Shalom, welcome on out.
Hey, cook that up, Kali.
All right, I'm gonna. Okay, all praise. There we go. All right, let's get it.
Prison. So she got found guilty. So in Maharaka's like, he's lying, and the truth gonna come out. The only way that he gonna be able to say that shit is, nigga, she gotta serve time, and then you gotta come up with 50 grand from brothers, and then you gotta do a retrial. Because right now, nigga, she guilty. What the fuck are you talking about?
Malice murder. Malice murder is a murder charge that is considered to be the most serious type of murder charge. It is defined as the intentional and unlawful killing of another person where the intent to kill is clearly deliberate and without legal justification.
That's what it say, don't it? Is that what it say, Jude?
Yes, that's exactly what it says. Malice murder. You brothers, look it up. Google this shit on your phone right now while you're looking at the video.
So, malice murder, because it says assistant, this is another part of it. It says assistant district attorney Megan Bowden held up the words on a sheet of paper as she addressed jurors in her opening statement. And then she got in quotations, sis, I'm about to kill dude.
Hold on. Where did she send that to?
She sent it to her sister.
She sent a message to her sister before she killed this man in cold blood and said, sis,
I'm about to kill dude. And then she did, Bowden said. She shot John Johnson, her husband of 10 days, in the back where he couldn't see it coming. And then she fled to Tennessee. This is a simple case, ladies and gentlemen. Sounds like it to me. But yet you got brothers on here defending this shit. You got Maharaka. Man, Mosh, this brother told me, I let Judah hear when I showed up today. Maharaka says, well, what happens if when she gets a retrial and then they find out that she didn't do it? Mosh, you gonna be charged with murder.
Didn't do what, motherfucker? She already confessed to me that she shot the nigga.
I'm like,
and what kind of weak ass nigga?
I did not say that.
That's what she said to me. My word.
I did not say that at all. Pull the receipts. Okay? Pull the receipts. And nobody believed that she said that to you, Judah. She said she ain't said nothing to you about no case. All right? So nobody's gonna believe you, bro. And the way y'all sound like that feds. That's just what it is. You'll go against your own people regardless and be happy to see them run into the system of the white man, which is not even our culture. You see what I'm saying? Y'all act like y'all know the guy or something. Y'all don't know the brother that passed away. You act like it was an intimate person that you personally know. You don't know the person. Right? Y'all trying to act like, like this man wasn't abusive. Like there's people that's saying, and people hit me up that he was abusing her. So who art thou, brother? You don't know no connection between her and him or anything. You just an outsider, bro, that met her because I allowed you to speak with her, bro. Which I shouldn't have did. That's on me, though. You see what I'm saying? That's on me. Like, so stop it. I pulled the receipts, Isaiah. If you go to my Facebook page, right? Or I can send you the receipts. When you look at the criminal record, they demonize Judah and call her a black Hebrew Israelite, right? And that she even posted videos about this group since 9/7/18. They ain't said that about him. Why he's not being called a black Hebrew Israelite in it? They pull up the texts about keeping the feast days and all that. Why is he not being demonized as a black Hebrew Israelite? Why on his criminal record or Miss Judah's criminal record, she has no criminal record. But he does. He does. Driving, suspended licenses, getting caught 4 times, and 2 simple battery charges, 2 counts. That shows a history of abuse, fighting, hurting somebody. And it's personal. It's in the family.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't let that evidence against him to show character against him be revealed in the court. How do you do that? How would you not? You work for me. I said put that up as evidence. He tells her no. Everything she says, he said the opposite. He was not fighting for her. He was fighting for the DA, man. He was fighting for the state, man. Simple. Simple. He didn't have to put her on the stand, but he had no defense for her. None. That's why the trial went so fast, because he had no special witness, nothing. They said in the report. In the report, I could pull it up because I have the report. You people talking smack.
Well, hold on, just save it, brother. No,
I'm not gonna pull it up. I'm saying, but hold on. Let me just show you this right quick.
Well, hold on, no, wait. Before you show anything, hold on. Before you show anything, just hold on to it. Just 1 second, King. All right. A wise man holds his tongue, knowing his opportunity. Okay. So just hold on to it, King. All right. We're almost through this. All right. We're gonna do just a couple more minutes, and we're gonna come to a good ending point. Then we're gonna open up the floor for the panel. All right. I'm gonna put a couple minutes on the clock. If anybody can handle, if you can bear it. All right. Kanaya, are you there? Are you there, Kanaya? If you are, I want you to put 30 minutes on the clock, okay? We're just gonna let it play through. And if Maharka hears something that's not correct or not consistent, which I'm pretty sure, maybe a few things, and maybe if it jumps out at him, I'll expect him to say something. I'll expect him to. All right, so we're just gonna let them play for just 1 moment. All right, we're almost done. We're almost through it. Just for the evening, Maharka, when you get a chance, hit that link and come back in here when you get a chance, brother.
Go on, I'm gonna let it rock out so y'all can get through it. All praise.
Nope. Make sure you stay with us, brother.
You said 30 minutes?
30 minutes on the clock just for this.
Okay.
All right.
How the fuck am I gonna be guilty of murder?
Now, again, if you hear something that's not correct in Maharka, he's like, wait, that's a lie. That's not true. The floor is still open because the matter has to be heard. All right, here we go.
Yeah, that was a lie. That's a straight lie. That
right.
don't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. What I'm saying, what I said is this. This is what I said. Based off the scriptures, if you're bearing false witness, Deuteronomy the 19th chapter, right, to a sin, that's a death sentence, which murder, taking a life, and malice is a death sentence, according to the letter of the law. So if she's found innocent or exonerated at any time between now and 30 years, that means all people that bear false witness and wrestled judgment with the wicked, that means you get that judgment. So in that regards, I didn't say anything wrong. Just make sure you say it the right way, though.
Right.
So, right. Let's say it the right way in context.
Right. Okay.
I didn't charge this heifer with murder. The fucking court system did. And guess what we gotta go by? The fucking evidence.
Hey, let me read something for all you.
Go ahead.
All you brothers to say, man, shit.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey,
leave it alone.
watch this. This is
the evidence by the United States court, right? The courts, right? How many black people right now is in prison falsely, and they went through their court systems? Thousands. I put up a post where 3,200 people was exonerated in the last 2 to 3 years for being imprisoned falsely and even for murder. So don't give me that damn evidence from the damn master courts, my nigga. Stop it, man. You guys is coons, man. And, tomorrow, man, I don't know, man. It's another day. It's a new day. This irks me, man. Just hate. These niggas don't talk about the white man. They don't talk about nobody. Don't talk about the heathens. They love Master. They love Master, but they go hard body on their own people, boy. Watch what he say. I'm going to say another thing. Watch he disrespect every Israelite in the United States of America. And people like, yeah, do the math.
Here, read this.
What do you want?
13. Romans 13. Just read the whole shit.
Romans 13 and verse 1. This is in the Good News version. It says, everyone must obey state authorities because no authority exists without God's permission.
So the motherfuckers that tried her, that was God's permission. And she was in the truth, according to the powers, the popular consensus, Maharakah.
And the existing authorities have been put there by God.
Who put them there?
And the existing authorities have been put there by God.
Okay.
Whoever opposes the existing authority opposes what God has ordered. Mm-hmm. And anyone who does so will bring judgment on himself.
Hey, Maharakah, anybody who opposes this shit.
Let me stop real quick. So we're not to revile the gods. We're not to revile the elders. We're not to revile the government that the Most High put over us. And he also told us to render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. All right. So we do have scriptures in context, not just pulling one verse in a very immature sense. There are scriptures that tell us to give reverence to the elders, judges, the officers. And when you look at when it says, thou shalt not revile the gods, that does mean those ruling over us. All right. So when we see that, we see our elders, judges, officers are the Israelite community. All right. So yes, Christ said, render unto Caesar, to Yahweh what he gives to Yahweh, what it renders to Caesar's, what is Caesar's. Okay. Now I'm not standing for this way that they're pulling scripture. I'm not standing in any way with them. What I'm saying is when you all study scripture for yourself, what you'll see is referring to Israelites and the way we govern each other also.
And all you goofy ass niggas like, man, this is the princess of Israel. You're going to bring judgment on yourself, Reed.
For rulers are not to be feared by those who do good, but by those who do evil.
Rulers, the authorities, the police, the judge, the fucking governor, they're not to be feared by those who do good. They're to be feared by those who do evil because God is the one that set that up. Read on.
Yeah, because why? As somebody in your position that's been doing this 30 years, why the fuck would you put yourself in a predicament to mess with something that's got so many issues? Oh, you wanted the Kuwabah.
Yeah, you
chasing Kuwabah.
Ooh,
not to help the sister, but
the fucking rap music shit.
Not to help her, but to get the Kuwabah from her. Would you like to be unafraid of the man in authority? Then do what is good, and he will praise you.
You see how the slander goes? So, and they say this later on. So I'm not genuinely trying to help her, right? Now, if anybody, that's what I said to the brother Tank, and he know what I said. And Isaiah, you know, and brothers know. If anybody want to be rejoicing over Miss Judah right now, will be Maharakar. If anybody want to rejoice, it'll be me. So I thank Yahweh about Shema Mashiach Yahushua that he made me to be who I am. That I'm merciful. And I love my people. Even the wickedest Israelite, because they could change tomorrow. And because I gave up on them the most, or rejoiced. Galatians 6:1-2. The Most High brings anger upon you. The Most High can change anybody's scenario like that. Be careful.
Hey, shalom, if you don't want to have to fear the motherfucker that's in authority, do what's good and he'll praise you. Don't kill people in cold blood and he will praise you.
Because he is God's servant working for your own good.
Like a lot of the kings that we know of. There are a lot of the kings in the scriptures. They was working for the Most High. The Most High set them up. Read on.
It says, but if you do evil, then be afraid of him.
But if you're an evil, murderous ass bitch, then be afraid of him.
Because his power to punish is real.
That's why you're going to do 30 years, goofy ass fucker.
He is God's servant and carries out God's punishment on those who do evil. For this reason.
All right, this is a convolution of the scriptures. The way that this should be read in context is if we're dealing within the Israelite community. Now, did the Most High put these people in their positions? Absolutely. I can't speak against that at all whatsoever. All right, but we do have a thing that's called the convolution of scriptures, and that's what I see happening right here. There can be, if you're not trained, there can be ways that scriptures can be taken and you can make them apply. But if you know the context, you're like, hold on, wait a minute. This is the Most High and the apostles by the instructions talking to the church. And it's not just the Most High telling us to submit to the whole world. All right. All right, let's get back to this.
For this reason, you must obey the authorities, not just because of God's punishment, but also as a matter of conscience. That is also why you pay taxes, because the authorities are working for God when they fulfill their duties. There you go.
So not only because of the evil, but because of God's authority. God said, in Israel, if you kill somebody, who's going to judge that? You supposed to just get away with it? You supposed to just roll with it? Who's going to judge that? Because we see right now in Israel, here go a murderous ass bitch, and the dude that just want to bone her is trying to make her be the princess of Israel. She's a butterfly. Listen to her music. Look at all the music she did. She's a butterfly. She's a butterfly. This Miss Judah, she's a butterfly. Nobody, myself or Mosh, said anything about this shit until the judgment came out.
Nope.
And then when the judgment came out, we still held back shit until he
started
reached out to all you Israelite brothers and sisters and said, let's save her. She's unrighteously judged. Let's save her. When this shit first happened, I said she's a murder bitch. She's like, waiting till the shit come out. You gonna see. Then she got convicted, and all the proof that I never saw in my life came out. All the motherfucking stipulations came out. It's like, damn, this is a murder bitch.
I don't know what he's talking about.
All y'all to raise 50,000.
I don't know what he's talking about. Like we had a conversation about wait till the judgment come or whatever the case is. It's always trying to add spice to it, man. You see what I'm saying? But I'm so optimistic. I'm so optimistic about this whole scenario. And I'm saying that I know this is a spiritual thing that's happening, and the Most High is gonna, and He's already revealing who really have love for their people. Because I mean, we have prophets that was wrongfully convicted, and the Bible was put to death. And when they went into the Esau white man system, you rejoicing. You feel me? Like, I understand, I get it. It's the life that's involved, and it's unfortunate for real. You see what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but we don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm speaking to some dudes that's locked down for 30 years, whatever the case is, brothers and sisters. Miss Judah they have Miss Judah playing in the prison systems down in Georgia. The females is listening to her music and all that. They vibing off Miss Judah right now. You know what I'm saying? They ready to protect her, hold her down. And these dudes ain't feeling my man right now. I'm telling you right now. You better stay safe in the Ozark, because if you get your behind in trouble and go anywhere in these prison systems, dude, you on record, man. Like, for real, son. Y'all dudes is y'all think it's y'all can just say anything crazy, man. It's like people that's not feeling y'all, man. You see me? The Most High ain't feeling y'all. All you got to do is say, man, that's a judgment. For all of the disrespectful words, and you know what I'm saying? And then you disrespecting me, you disrespecting my son. That's my son, moms, man. Y'all throwing all kind of energy out there, dog. You don't care, because I won't come up there. That's why you know I'm gonna walk the righteous path, so you feel safe saying the shit. That's all it says. You feel safe. That's all it says. You too comfortable. Y'all too comfortable. But see, but if it was the other way, you feel me? You wouldn't be doing none of this. You wouldn't be doing none of this. I mean, certain things you say, certain things you just don't say. And so they just totally disrespect me. And they trying to add stuff to this situation to justify themselves. It's very crafty. It's diabolical, man. It's evil as hell. And that's why the Most High is confounding him. When you see him in this video later, the bad spirit is going. It's nothing but hate in his eyes. Watch. Keep watching.
$1,000 for this hoe, so he can get her back out, so he can continue boning her and fucking rap music. And y'all roll with it. Man, he's a leader in Israel. Fucking stupid. Isaiah Yasharala, you a fucking clown. It's ridiculous, nigga. You should.
All right, there we go. So your whole family, you had no reason. That's where I'm gonna stop this video at. I'm very grateful, Maharka. Thank you very much. I am at the what marker? Look at the rage in this man's face. 1 minute and 52 seconds.
Selaka.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Small question. Small question. Are these two brothers great elders to bring the judgment and opening the book and reading all this stuff for the true fighters here? You both are elders. Actually, you, Maizakan, you're an elder, and Elder Maraka. Are these brothers are they appointed elders to bring all these things upon us? No.
No, they are not.
So why they have made these videos is no, Zakan, what they tell out in India, when you're growing up, somebody is making video about it. I love Zakan Marwaka. No, he's bringing up the truth. He's working hard. He is raising his children. He's standing as an elder, and I salute the work of Elder Marwaka. So these two people, I think they want to gain something from the elders, commenting about the elders, commenting about my elders, man. Come on here. Commenting about my elders, and you want to grow up making video about us? They want to grow. They want to grow, making video about our elders. Why you want to speak about our elders? You are not judges, or you are not any appointed above elders to come and bring all the judgments. There are our elders. When they tell, we will hear. These two brothers are no kind of elders for us. Nothing. Seems that somebody needs to gain attention. They want to speak against my elders. They want to speak against my council. They want to come against my eldership. I'll tell you one more thing. Like, if they want to speak against some real monogamy, like polygamy, monogamy marriages, they want to understand there is also a brother in India who is like, if I come and speak about the monogamy, I'll rip up your whole nation there. I'm living with one wife man from all 20 years. So what I want to tell you is like, don't come against any elders. Don't speak ill about any elders. If I am doing ill, I am accountable for Yahweh. Brothers should not come against these brothers. They are my elders. They are my council. They are my people. All the people are having struggles actually. So we should not speak against Israel. We should not speak against the elders. I'm telling it to you again. David was anointed as king and Saul was put out. Still, until the last, you can find David telling, I will not put my hands against the anointed. So you better be careful. You better be careful when you're speaking about any anointed man, whether it's big, whether it is low, whether it's a smaller one, whether it's a bigger one. Brothers, we are united to speak to everybody, not making videos for attention and growing up your own things. Instead of that, you can go to the scattered Israelites. Instead of that, you can go and do some good work. So they have to learn that still they should not come against the anointed ones who are already in the work, who are appointed. Like Saul, we can find that King David didn't come against Saul until the end of his life. If eldership and leaders are wrong, they will give account to Abba Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua Mashiach. We are not supposed to speak about the elders, the leadership, the judges. It is not our duty. You have to be quiet and go. You have to seek Yahweh. These brothers, man, they have to learn. They have to learn. I yield to the floor. I again give double honors to my elders and my nation. And Elder Marok, I know how hard he's struggling and doing the work and standing for Yahweh. So, come on, man. There are only few rappers and good people around the Yahweh's work. So I find Elder Marok is one of the good person to stand for Yahweh and do the work and struggle and live in this last days. Now these brothers, they have to learn, I believe. I speak out this from the hardness. Come against my elders or my council. And if this happens, so like these people are not anointed above. If you want to grab attention, go somewhere and do some other videos. Go somewhere and do some other videos. Never come against. If you want to bring good words, encouragement, if you want to say we are dying hard and doing the work of Yahweh, man, not like now blah 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 blah. If these guys know, if they have to learn a lot from Torah, I believe. They have to learn a lot from Torah. The problem is mainly these people, they don't have Torah, they don't have any teachings on how to be with the elders. So can't. I yield to the floor. I again bring comfort to my leaders, my elders. I'm praying for all the leaders and elders.
No, you're fine, brother. You don't have to yield the floor, brother. What you say is good speech, man. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, because elders behind I was bothered about the time. Might be like we are running this video and we are watching this. When I see this video from India, These two people, like I feel in my spirit, they should not speak like this about others. I can speak about IOIC, I can speak about Sikari, I can speak about the school of Isaac, I can speak about the school of David, I can speak about the other camps, I can speak about these two people here, sir, Judah Maccabees and other people also. I can speak about, and we should not speak ill about Israel. They have to learn the commandment. They have to learn what is eldership, what is leadership. In leadership, all happens. Man, when they're thinking, when they're thinking about monogamy, polygamy marriages, and they're speaking about, if you are true, try to have multiple things and try to run and see how the life goes. My elders and people are very practical, man. You all come out here and tell blah, 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 and seek some attention against my elders. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. Like if he's one of a true Torah person, he will never speak against the elders. Even if my elders are kicking me out, I will never speak against my elders. They have to learn from King David. King David was given the kingship, still not putting his hands against Saul. Why? He tells until the last that he's anointed. He's from the anointed. He's from the bench. He's from the anointed. I should not put my hands on Saul. He could have killed. He killed Goliath. He could have killed Saul very easily. Now you people think that you can come and kill Elder Maraka by your speaks, showing to be very tough.
Hey, that's good, brother. That's good. David did not.
You should not come against eldership. You should not come against the eldership. Elder, I want to mention this. Okay, there are some people, sisters. They cannot be in the polygamy marriages. It's getting tough every day in the family. They go out. Sisters have to learn. Sisters have to learn. Sometimes if my life is tough, I'm going to walk out of this life, man. Even if I'm married. Now you want to bring the judgments and tell that this elder is wrong, that elder is wrong. The law is going to come against you. Law will always come against. As it came against Hamashiach, it comes against all of us. We are not bothered. We are not bothered. They want to come and kill us for the name of Bashem, Yahushua, Hamashiach. We are ready to die also. When I am here standing in the Hindu nation and preaching to you all. And I completely see nothing but foolishness. Nothing but foolishness. First step is they have to learn when an elder is making a mistake, he is accountable for Yahweh. Who the hell are these people to come and tell all the judgment and other things and reading the Bible, Roman 13, Roman 11, If you want to pull some words out of, I will also pull all the words and kind of speak against. We don't need, first they have to be humble. They have to learn. If there is a real question for all these people, they can straightly walk into Elder Maraka's house, call him and speak what happened. Can we help us? Do you need prayers? Can you tell what is happening? We really, if it is a concern, I'm going to ask Elder Isaiah, what happened? I still remember when something goes wrong in the families, when it's night, it was 2 p.m. at the night. I have called Elder Isaiah. Zakan Isaiah, I called in the night. I prayed in that night. I still remember. When I'm watching this video, I'm going to pray for my elder, man. I'm going to pray for my elder Maravaka, man. Whoever it is, they want to talk blah, 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 blah. They are not living the polygamy life. They are not living under eldership. They are not judges. Are you a great judges? Are these two people great judges in Israel? I feel very hard elder watching this. I couldn't be without speaking. So I just open up to speak against. It tells, Yasharallah, don't come against a brother. We are biting each other.
It's very hard to watch, brother. You're right. And I want
very hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. No, we are struggling and living a small life and doing things for Yahweh. And you come all of the things. You think if there's a grown-up girl or a boy in my family watching all these videos, what will happen? You'll feel ill about it. You feel very ill about me. Right. Stop talking against the elders. Oh, I feel to go against, straightly to go against these two brothers. But I don't go against these two brothers also. I believe they are also part of the work. We are here to heal each other. We are here to comfort each other, man. You bring up the Bible to kill each other? Bring up the Torah to kill each other? Elder Maraka is not standing as an elder all alone. He is there with the community. Even he has community in India. I put him also in my Zakan list. I salute his work. I pray for his family and I stay with him, man. And I pray for the anointed ones. I pray for the anointed leaders, man. There are not true leaders here. There are lots of people who are speaking blah, 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 blah. One of the verses are speaking like, which camps has the best truth? All the camps has a dirty, man. No Torah in your camps. You want the real truth, will come up with real truth and Torah living. Not even doing new moon and keeping all the silver moons. I can quote each and every one of the camp, including this ones. You watch the headings, no? Like what I'm feeling is these last days, Zakan, there is no truth anywhere. There is no obedient leadership. There is no people who is behind a true elder who is struggling in his life. So we will always be here, Elder Maraka, and we will pray for you. Any camp or anybody as a young growing leader or officer, you have to learn from the elders, man. You're not here to point out their mistakes. You're not here to just point out their mistakes and tell. But instead of that, you can go and comfort a soul, man. Anything can happen. So we can see like 2-3 days before they were speaking about Abigail when the sisters in the sisters meeting they were talking about Abigail. One of my sisters, they were telling sisters have rights to save their family. When husband was drinking a lot and sleeping and doing things, sisters have all the rights to come up, man. But if a sister is not fit to live and if she is really struggling into polygamy, she has all the rights to go out. Means if she can't take it hard, that particular sister is going out. You know, there are elderly, mother-like nature in the polygamy family, man. There is a first lady who is there in the family, a first woman, and the second, and the third, and the fourth. You can also watch from our great forefathers, Abraham. You know, like Abraham, Sarah, even when angel appeared to the other lady who was a servant and the second wife, the angel of Yahweh, no, she said, go to your owner and be under her. So I learned a lot of things while speaking, but it's very hard.
Hagar,
last
yeah,
days.
you talking about how the angel went to Hagar.
Yeah, an angel went to Agar, and she asked actually literally Yahweh, the angel of Yahweh speaking to Agar. Agar was sent again to the owner to be under her and to go and hear what. Even Abraham was said, go and hear what Sarah, do what Sarah is telling you. Now, these people, they don't have any idea. These people, they don't have any idea about polygamy or about Yasharala, about Torah, blah, blah, blah camps. I call all these camps blah, blah, blah camps. No Yahweh there, no Yahushua there.
Blah, blah, blah camps.
Yeah, one of the blah, blah camps here. I can make videos on them and I speak for hours from here and post it up. That is not my word. Like my elder Maroka said that he has lots of children. He has a responsibility. He has to go out and work hard and bring something in the table and do something for the kids. Man, it's not easy in US to go and work hard for 5 kids, 10 kids and bring up the family and stand for Yahweh and all these things. I understand. So by telling this, I totally disagree to these brothers.
Right.
Who have to learn the Torah, who have to understand the polygamy very deeply and take it very serious and don't go against the elders. Don't go against the elders.
Hey man,
Zakan, one more point. Yeah. We find King David goes and kills a person and takes his wife and makes his wife. You know what happens is like
King David and Nabal.
Yeah. So as Yasharala, you are allowed to do things, but there is a conviction, and Nathaniel was sent and Nathaniel prophesied to King David, and he was repenting and doing things and
Oh,
fasting.
yeah. You talking about Uriah? Yeah, Uriah.
Yeah,
Uriah's wife. Yeah.
yeah. So the person was killed in war. He took. No, I'm talking about Bathsheba. No, Bathsheba.
Oh, okay. Come.
Yeah, I'm talking about Bathsheba. He took and made his wife. Sometimes if Yahweh sent Nathaniel to speak, Prophet Nathaniel to speak, but after speaking, we find Hamashiach bless the child, and King Solomon is there.
Yeah.
So you can't go and just go and tell what type of God is this. He's like taking somebody's wife and making his wife, and the Bible is there, man. If you don't understand the deep Torah truth where Yahweh is standing with, you can't bring out the Bible truth and the Torah truth. That's why I'm telling again and again, watch my elders very deeply, go through the Torah teachings. All these camps, no Torah, man, all 2/3. They are already in the judgment. Don't need to come and tell you that what we have to do. If I bring the true judgment, you are all 1/3 groups. You don't have any Torah settings in your life. No Torah, no new moon, no feast greatly. All these things, like I feel, I sometimes I feel when I'm supporting my eldership, no, like my elders, I feel very happy for supporting them and praying. But I like to feel laugh at all these camps, including all the camps. But I still feel all the camps are together, Yasharala. But still, I love my nation. But nation is there to two kinds of people. One is a priestly kind, and one other is a kingly kind. Kingly kind is always blah blah blah. And when we are talking about the priestship and priesthood, I felt Elder Maraka was a great leader, and he's doing great work for Yahweh. There are fights in all the families. Man. Come on, like we can't tell there is no fights. There are fights in all the families. So Khan, I felt something to speak in this video, and Elder Zakan, like we are here for you. Elder Zakan, come out to India. We are here for you. Bring out all the congregation and do things. We'll grow together. We are praying for you and we are supporting you. So whoever is doing a video and putting it up, we are always there to put up another video against you. So we are not coming against you in Torah. If we bring the real, true Torah judgmental things, then you'll all be in cut off. Nothing will be there. So respect my elders, respect my nation as we respect you, and put out this video. So shalom. I yield to the floor, and
praise. Hey, I want to say that's excellent, man. Tawada, thank you for everybody that rock with us. Part 3 tomorrow, we get to see Judah Mac's response. I guess his words to me. It's where he starts using certain words to me. So we'll see what those are. I'm going to contact Judah Mac. Now, let me let everybody know, I haven't spoken to Judah Mac in over a year, if not 2 years. You know, me and Judah Mac, we don't communicate. I appreciate what our brother Ban Yarak. So our brother from India, if you want to know what his name is Ban Yarak. Ban Yarak. Y'all might hear us call him Sashi. All right, that's that's a brotherhood thing. But our brother Ban Yarak, I want to tell you, Tawada, because you did do what Maharika did, you know, and I'm going to say anybody that goes through what the family of the brother that was shot, I'm going to say what Judah Mac's family, what Maharika's family, these 3 families are going through traumatic changes right now. Traumatic and dramatic changes. So to be supportive is very important as a nation. I don't see where Judah Mac should have jumped off the porch and said, hey, this sister is a murderous bitch, so don't support her. Don't support her husband. See, it doesn't make sense. Let me show you I'll say more on part 3. All right, so this is part 2. I'm going to end it off with part 3. Very glad to unfortunately, very glad to hear. I'm sorry to hear, the brother, say so much negative stuff. I shouldn't have said very glad. I'm sorry to hear that the brother says so much negative stuff. Judah Mack, and he will be addressed. We have to hear the whole matter. What's going on right now is wrong. I don't know anybody in Yashala in their right mind that would listen to the scriptures and not be able to see that there's a biasness in here, and it's coming from the Trap With Us family. The Trap With Us, just I ain't gonna say family. I'm just say Judah Mack and the other fella that's sitting on the couch. So if anybody wants to support, please, you can contact Elder Maharka. Everybody knows him. If you don't know him, he's right there on Facebook. Army of Israel. If that man wanted to do music with the woman that he had a child with, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm sorry to see how the situation happened. It's very sad. It's very sad on all parts. But I don't think that it's right for anyone to tell somebody, hey, man, don't support. I don't feel that that's correct. His dislike towards Maharka, he's not hiding it. He is blatant. There's no edification in this video. I haven't heard one edifying, uplifting, bringing the people together scripture. I've just heard divisiveness. So these are my respective opinions. This is an open and honest peer review. Anybody's allowed to get on and say, what their perspective is. There's a lot more that's going to be said. I want to say Tawada to Elder Maharka, Tawada to Elder Banyarak, Tawada to Kanaya Wakanawan, Genesis Loopy Lane, our brother Chosen, and everybody else that was on and supported. We will be doing the comments and all of that good stuff. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm not troubled. This is troubling. This is troubling. All right. So with that being said, Most High's will, we'll see you all tomorrow around 6 p.m. Central or Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to finish up this video. I'll get to hear what Judah Mack so passionately looked like he wanted to say about me. I don't know why he wanted to call me a effing clown. I don't think I'm an effing clown. Even if I did think Judah Mack was an effing clown, I wouldn't say it about him a year later without contacting him. And also, I wouldn't block Judah Mack so he couldn't hear what I said about him. I don't think that's very manly to cuss out a man behind his back. That doesn't seem right. But everybody, I guess, sees things differently. We're going to judge things based off of the Torah. Just like Banyarak said, just like Maharka has been saying, we're going to judge things based off of the Torah. All right. All right, that's it for us tonight. Yabarakam Yabashim Yashai, Tawada, everybody for building, rocking, and joining on. Tawada Zaquan Maharka for getting on and speaking your piece. All right, which needs to be heard because this is very one-sided, it's very unjust. Here go a track real quick, and I want everybody to be aware of this. This track is called, what is this? Tabernacle. All right. I'm going to share the link. Here's the link. All right. This is Maharka's response. It says, inspired by Judah Mack. If you know Maharka, you know that. Can I still be heard? Is my audio good? Can I still be heard, everybody?
Come.
Okay. All right.
We are hearing.
All right. I'm going to play this audio and see if it goes through. If any of you know Maharka, if you minister Maharka, you know that he can go hard. He can go harder than Judah Mack. Judah Mack to me is he's himself, but we've seen Maharka. Yes, some of us have seen him. 10 years. If he's been in his truth 30 years, that should be accredited. The Most High still using him. So don't try to slander a man and speak bad about him and say, because, you 30 years, but you're still, the scripture says, righteous man falleth 7 times, but gets back up. I would feel bad for anybody who was in Judah Mack's company and expected truth. If you expected confidence, if you expected security from an internal perspective, I wouldn't say I would trust my counsel with him based off of what I've seen. All right. All I had to hear you say was, Isaiah Yasha'Allah, you a effing client. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. You didn't say that to my face when we were in Puerto Rico. You didn't say that to my face when you called me 7 o'clock in the morning to question me about scripture, and then a few hours later do a video using the information that I gave you in a negative sense. You didn't do that, brother. So I look forward to resting on this situation and speaking on it now. I'm afraid that if I speak on it now, I might say something not nice about Judah Mack because he said not nice about me. But the scripture says, render not evil for evil. So Maharka on this song did not render evil for evil. And I'm a lyricist. I listen to words. So when I listened to his verse, I was like, man, he could have win on Judah Mack. Man, he could have said, and we was in the Ozarks and you let out a big fart. I didn't hear him say that.
See, that's the Wizard of Oz.
So I think
I'm a city nigga, like
that's a spiritual thing to do. All right, I got some audio in the background. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that microphone because I got some audio in the background. All right, so that's what I noticed. Our brother Imnam, of course, very beautiful brother. If y'all have heard Judah Mack slandering and talking about a brother and have been calling him erroneous words, referring to him to things that are just not true, this is Imnam. Imnam's a beautiful brother. Travel all over for Israel. Do music for the kingdom. He don't got no songs to fame. He don't have a bad reputation. So these are just slanderous. This is blatant hatred. There's no correction. You're just trying to convince everybody to not support Judah Mack and to say, I know bad things about Maharika. So he should not be accredited for the ministry that he does every day. I don't agree with you, Judah Mack. I look forward to hearing the rest of his words tomorrow. Yabrakam Yabashim Yashad Thawada for everybody that built with us, for supporting and for hearing the whole matter. I appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Salute.
Lord, make me a house. Make me a house. Lord, make me a house.
Sound music.
Make me a house.
Yeah. It's crazy when you try to befriend the Hebrew. Everything be cool, we all been through. Challenges, balancing what's happening. Smoking mirror feel like Jacob grappling. Grab the side of his thigh, we wrestling. In the spirit of my mind, they tampering. Can't prove they claim, no evidence. Your own family last out, no residence. Brothers hate your guts, that's blasphemy. No truth, no law, they laugh at me. Trying to keep myself integrity. He trying to paint a picture, that's jealousy. Breaking the 10th commandment, felony. 1 John 3:15, felony. Ecclesiastes 5 verse 5, felony. Disrespect my fam, not stopping me.
Open rebuke better than secret love. Less than a man, that's what you thought I was. But you, or the man you showed the world to be. Quick to judge brother's character, virtually. Know who you labor with, that tight game. So when you bear false witness, that's no light thing. We barely spoke, I spoke facts, now we back in touch. Selling poison to the people, you should trap with us. Season for being silent is over with. So I just listen to them speak things in the stratosphere that don't exist. Tampon energy, no, not in my vicinity. You twerking on your man's shoulder, we riding on our enemies. Keep the commandments, nigga, that's what it is. Yeah, we on different tiers. You work to survive, and I was taught to live. It's in his word. What you mad cause you can't riff like me? My steps are ordered by Yahweh, call it favor. You should get like me. He blasphemed the Holy Spirit. Should I let him slide? Plus you got a murderous spirit. Show me where I lied. Plenty of times I let boys have it. Been a troubler in Israel, now we back at it. It's bumped the world. Present yourself a living sacrifice. Under these conditions, spiritually you malnutrition. You don't have the heart to listen. So in discord and division, it's my time to testify, cause I've been quiet paying attention. Been in the house of prayer, couple times I done stumbled. Y'all still pouring into me, rectifying where I fumbled. Pray that he keeps me humble. When it come to what he say, now I can never perpetrate. And I don't fake and I don't hate. Every day I still pray. I know how to handle snakes in the grass, staring at the trees. See blood on the leaves. The fires of my altar burn. Blood on the doorpost. The weapon that you fired, that's a no-go. Cause I pray.
Make me a house. Make me a house. Lord, make me a house. Make me a house of prayer.